You're muted, I think. Thank you. Bro, I don't know what's up with my microphone. It's actually going to make me freak out. Every time I pull it down, I look at it, and the bar is green, indicating that I'm unmuted. So then I start yapping, and then somebody in chat is like, "You're muted," and I look at it again, and it's red. I don't know. It actually just has a personal vendetta against me, I guess. Welcome in, folks, is pretty much all I was saying. Thank you for the first redeem, P-Dog, and thank you for the 5-stream Ben and the 3-stream Bubble. Welcome in, everybody. One must imagine Focus Happy, Truth Nuke. And welcome in Salad on YouTube. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Chat! We're on the New Game Plus profile, obviously. We're only missing 3 things to round out the collection. We still need Tribule and Canio as far as Jokers go, and then I just need to play an Orange State game so that I can unlock the Plasma deck. Which is probably... I'm probably going to be playing everything on Purple Stake before I play a single Orange Stake game. However, if we happen to get like all of the legendaries, then maybe I'll just rip Red Deck Orange Stake so that we can have the collection done with. We shall see. Getting pretty damn close to 100% collection completion, though. That's pretty sick. 33% Joker stickers. We're about 60% of the way done with deck stake wins. That feels extraordinarily nice. Not bad, though. Not bad, though. We're progressing, for sure. All right. Outside of that, we're going to do dailies, obviously. And then I don't know if we'll do anything else today. Maybe we'll play Pathogenic again if folks are into it. But a lot of people left last time I played it, so I'm assuming we'll just stick to Blotcher. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyhow, let me pull up the dailies. We'll get those out of the way, and then we'll hit some runs. Also, I won't forget the timer this time. Trust. Mostly because I just remembered it. I'm like mentioning it to myself so that I don't forget it in the future. I don't know. We'll see, man. Balatrol for the day, you gotta go with the throwback. It's the classic. Literally never punished. Plus Molt. Scaling Plus Molt, and it's presumably $7. This literally like has to be boots, yes? Okay, bootstraps in 2. That's pretty sick. Can you play Balatro today, or is that too unpopular? Ooh, that's kind of a big ask, man. Balatro today, it's kind of a big ask. We'll see. Had a good Balatrotl today, which might make up for my abysmal one yesterday. I did not play it yesterday because video yesterday, so I wasn't that much of a bum. I uploaded a new YouTube video. I think it was pretty well made. Hope everybody enjoyed it. So I wasn't that much of a bum because that was pretty productive, but like outside of that, I was kind of a bum yesterday. I was just kind of recuperating, getting some good rest because my past couple of nights of sleep have been terrible. Last night's was pretty bad, but I didn't want to cancel the entire weekend's worth of streams, so we're here. Yet again, though, I was playing Vampire Survivors on my phone, like laying on my bed right before stream today, and I was like damn near falling asleep. Okay, I guess that wasn't the Balatrotl the Balatro Guesser, excuse me, for today. Literally the exact same setup, just with different stats. This is anti-3 purple stake Flint. Same exact background is kind of crazy though. All right, there's our Balatro Guesser in 1. It's pretty good. Is Marble Joker a good first guess? I think Uncommon is the best rarity to guess in. But Marble Joker, I mean, what are you trying to like? What information are you trying to garner from Marble Joker, man? There's not that many creation jokers, and creation jokers are also like not adjacent to any categories. Like if you guess an X Molt Joker and it's a Plus Molt Joker, you get like the little yellow box on the X Molt, so you are at least like getting some information off of a whiff. If it's not exactly creation and you're guessing Marble Joker, then you're just like cooked, right? It's always the cheeseburger there. That's the easiest bonus round of my entire life. Early stream today. Welcome in, Blinkus. Always happy to see more videos. I think the list of jokers was pretty much as expected. Yeah. Maybe pants is better start. I kind of like X-Molt, but I see I see where people are coming from when they say plus molt is better. Always start with agate, uncommon, plus molt, middling price. I don't love $7 starts. I think 6 is usually more applicable, but I could just be talking out my ass. Retro Day Bargain. Guy on hotel Wi-Fi with the follow. Welcome in. I think it's got to be the right Pork Wellington, bro. Why is chat so slow today on Twitch? It's slow on early streams just because, like, it's unorthodox. People expect me to always stream at 11 p.m., so nobody really pulls up for the early streams. Also, it's early Saturday streams, and people are maybe just, like, doing their own thing. This game is usually divine meal from the gods versus average British cuisine. Truth nuke. Entrevero looks really good if it wasn't for the fact that there's, like, an unbelievable amount of sauce on it that kind of makes it far less enticing. I think I'm going to go with the chicken tendies because of that. We doing the fun stuff. I was lurking. What's up, Ishigami? Gotta be the burrito. That curry looks way too, like, piss-colored. 2 battered sausages. Honestly, I can't even be mad. Battered sausage is kind of crazy. Hot dog and potato leek pie. No, it's definitely the chicken tikka, bro. Not even close, man. Pulled pork chips, gravy, and applesauce. I think that loses. That's unfortunate. Don't batter my sausage. Kind of what I'm saying. No way the right wins, even with the brewski. Oh, it's a Scotch egg. I was like, what the hell is that? Hot dog with a beer doesn't look too terrible. $8. Do you think this Scotch egg is any good? This looks like a meatball, bro. Look at the hand strength. Yeah, that is also pretty sick. We'll give it to the right for the hand strength. Pulled pork and applesauce is goated. Is that a thing? This is just reminding me that I haven't been to an Orioles game yet this season. Not that I'm missing much. Tragic. Do we go with this hot dog? This hot dog looks so chuddy. Like the dog itself. When you take the toppings and the bun into context, it doesn't look terrible. But for $17, that looks like the lowest quality Frank I've ever seen in my whole life. I don't think it's losing against just fries and ketchup, though. I ain't gonna lie. 6.9 out of 10 community average. That seems kind of crazy to me. I feel like today was... I mean, I say this after losing 2, so maybe it isn't entirely true, but I feel like today was pretty cut and dry. Organic black beans, 10 pounds. 10 pounds. The word organic is going to increase the price on this by about 15%. But I still can't see this being above like $7.99, maybe $8.99. Okay, maybe black beans are a bit more expensive than I'm thinking. Let's go $11.99 and see if this creates a range. Let's go $12.49. Final guess. $12.99. Okay. I guess it is 10 pounds, which is quite a bit. But I was not expecting it to be over $1 a pound for beans. I feel like beans are relatively cheap, no? Are black beans at a premium right now? I literally just first tried Costcodal. That's crazy. We first tried it the other day, I think. P-Dog with a 35 stream streak. I appreciate it. Hey, to that chatter who is sad they haven't been to an Orioles game, don't be sad. At least you're not a Rockies fan. It's crazy how often the Costcodal is something I eat regularly from Costco, and yet I got no clue. I have never been to a Costco in my entire life. Is that crazy, or is that, like, pretty orthodox? What is the cuddle today? Hello? Okay, let's use some intuition here. Mathematics. Area of a circle is pi r squared. So if we say I'm going to say that this looks about twice the diameter. This circle over here looks about twice the diameter of this circle over here. So if we say that each one of these circles is 1 unit in length, or like the diameter of each one of these circles is 1 unit, then the diameter of this circle is 2 units. Pi r squared. Actually, let's say the radius of this one is 1 unit and the radius of this one is 2, because that makes the calculations easier. Pi r squared, that means that this one would be pi squared, and this one would be 2 pi squared. Pi squared is like, let's say, roughly 9, and 2 pi squared is, say, roughly 36. So this is slightly more whole than this, if our calculations are correct. Which means this has slightly less, like, area, so we need to bias towards it. So, like, something like this is probably pretty close to 50-50. It would be 4 pi. What? Shock? It's the radius squared. I don't know. Oh, wait. You're right. Yeah, I'm doing the calcs wrong. I'm doing multiplication before exponents. I'm a dumb chud. Okay, so then each one of these, if the radius is 1, 1 squared is 1. So each one of these would be pi, and then 2 squared is 4. This would be 4 pi. You come to the same conclusion. It's probably just because I used 1. But you come to literally the same conclusion. The conclusion being we should bias towards the left side. But it's still like a straight down the middle. Like something like this, I feel like has got to get us almost exactly there. Oh my god, bro, just cut the shape. It's actually not that hard. 51.49, that's a gimme. That's a gimme. Streamer just cut the damn shape in half. It's like slightly more of a bias, I think. Dude, we just got 51.49, celebrating International Mahjong Day. All right, we're pivoting to playing Mahjong for the rest of stream. It might be a bait and it's just the middle. Somebody test it out. Somebody cut it straight down the middle and see if it was bait. Because that's entirely possible. But I mean, we got 51.49, so I'm literally not complaining. All right, and then we'll hit the staddle just for fun. Did you guys know it's Yowie Day? I just don't believe you. I just don't believe you. Excuse me. All right, Lunala. Am I crazy to say this is a SPDEF angle? I think you're supposed to go spatic. Also HP. Wait, that could be a good HP angle. Is this the wrong day as well? I'm refreshing it. Is buffering too much? I'm refreshing it. No, it's literally not the wrong day. Okay, I gotta lock spatic in. Septile. This is speed. That's a really good speed angle. Sandaconda, I have no idea, just based off of intuition of the role that it plays on competitive teams, as well as just like how he looks, is gotta be either defense or HP. I think we go defense. Really good thus far. Cryogonal is SPDEF. Drowsy got to be HP, which leaves us Chestnut for attack. We got the highest score here, definitely. 684, 684. First time that we've gotten the highest score. That's a good staddle, bro. That's a good staddle. That was some good intuition right there. Granted, they kind of handed it to us on a silver platter, but like, that was some good intuition. I feel like okay, in fairness, the first 3 slots completely free. The first 3 slots completely free. After that, I feel like a lot of people probably lose it. Cryogonal. If I had never played the saddle before in my entire life, I would have no idea that Cryogonal's SPDEF is that high. Cryogonal also free dog. Bro, I feel like Cryogonal having, what was it, base 135 SPDEF? I feel like that's not intuitive at all. I might just be an idiot, so like, I don't know, but I'm just speaking for myself personally. It was a damn surprise when I learned that factoid. I got unironically an entire month on PokeRogue, though. What do you mean you got an entire month on PokeRogue? Oh, active play hours. Holy hell. I got a lot of time on PokeRogue myself, but there's no way it comes close to a month. Actually, it might come close. No, it won't. I got like 200 hours in PokeRogue, tops if I had to guess. 46:57 is the timer. Now I'm kind of curious how much time I have in PokeRogue, but I'm not going to check. I'm too lazy. What is Balatro? Is it like Fool's Gambit? I'm from a different timeline, by the way. Yeah. Something like that. Something like that. I'm checking right now. I could log in on my phone and check while we play Balatro. Honestly, I'm going to do that just because. This stream's going to go off the rails, okay? It's a Saturday stream, and I'm like a little bit sleep deprived. I say a little bit. I got like probably the equivalent of like 4 hours last night. Not 4 hours, but like probably 5. I digress. Are dailies done? Yeah, we just finished up dailies. All right, let's go purple stake. Blue deck, start the timer. Did that start? Yes, indeed. Perfecto. How do you see your play time? Is it in run history, I would assume? Like, what's the tab from the main menu? I got it pulled up on my phone. Bonk. It's in stats. Where is stats? Is it in settings? Oh, wait, no. I just have to click the pause menu. Yo, I'm low-key, like, stupid as fuck. Playtime. I got 6 days, 1 hour, 51 minutes, if that's how it's read, which I'm assuming it is. The first number is 6, and then 1, and then 51, and then 58. I don't know if it counts seconds or minutes. Because then that would be like 6 months if it doesn't count. Or 6 weeks, maybe? I don't know how the fuck that works. I'm assuming the last number is seconds. So I have 6 days of playtime. Excuse me. Just always scary face here, I think, as a foil. No! I already sold so hard. We're on blue deck, so it doesn't matter, but I meant to take that investment tag. I put it in the Discord. Good shit. I'll peep it after stream. Is blue stake or purple stake a bigger difficulty jump? Blue stake 1000%. See, here's the thing. I think it's Burnt Joker every time here on blue deck. I thought that the bigger difficulty jump was gonna be blue stake when we started doing this. I think in actuality the bigger difficulty jump is purple stake. However, I have been pair maxing a lot. Like, the biggest difficulty jump is blue for sure if you're not pair maxing, but if you're pair maxing, it's like absolutely purple. Purple stake doubling the amount of points that you need to win is kind of crazy. I think if you're a first timer, it's like inarguably purple as well. Like, for new players, I have to imagine that purple stake is a much higher difficulty jump than blue. But I think just in general, that's also the case. I thought it was going to be blue for sure. But I think it is purple. Yeah, I'll take an Emperor. I feel pretty good about that now. Isn't it gold stake with the rentals and perishables? I mean, that's not like the biggest difficulty jump, though. Like, the jump from blue to purple. Gold stake is obviously harder. It's the hardest stake in the game. I think that's, like, super duper obvious. But I don't think the jump between, like... I don't think the jump to perishables and rentals is nearly as big as the jump to, like, -1 discard versus you need 200,000 more points to win the game. I mean, I don't love Grimbo with Burnt Joker, but you can still make that shit work, so I think we're going to. Let's do one of these. It's our friend, Truth Nuke. Anti-2 blank for the guaranteed antimatter. That's how this game works, trust. Mouth, we would ship pairs if we didn't have Scary Face. But I think with the foil, we're intended to just ship high cards here to scale the Grimbo as much as possible. We can pack this one up? I think so. When Balatro? I don't know, man. I'm still trying to fit it into the schedule. We'll figure it out at some point. I feel like the odds of getting a Joker with no stickers should just be higher. I feel like the odds are relatively fine. I really want to take this, honestly. I think we're fine, too. Just pivot straights. A little bit awkward for this telescope if we do it, but, like, shortcut burnt is kind of silly. Can we do Fool's Gambit? Yeah, for sure. Blue Seal in here, trust. I meant in the next pack, actually. Shock question of the day, would you rather be in the Saw movies or the Outlast trials? You want to know something crazy is I've never interacted with either of those franchises, so I cannot answer the question. Actually, that's not true. I've watched, like, video essay type reviews of Saw. But I have only heard of Outlast trials. I have no idea what the implications are. So I guess I have to default to Saw, but it's not, like, an educated... It's not an educated decision whatsoever. It's just like that's the only thing that I have experience with. Once again, playing high cards just to scale the Grimbo, because if we play anything else, we're just going to win instantaneously. Potential runner of sunshine and rainbows. I'm going to be screwing... I think we're not taking Telescope, actually, because I'm going to be screwing up Telescope in order to get burnt or Green Joker to where we want it. I think we just dodge Telescope. I mean, we can take... Nah, taking it to give vouchers out of the pool is maybe not even that good. That's pretty funny. Why does that look so good as a polychrome? Holy. We'll put him to the left. So that's pretty cool. It'd be a fun variety night if you can handle horror games. I haven't played a horror game in like a long time, but I can handle them traditionally. Like the ones that I have played, I've been chilling. This does not, yeah, that's not a straight. Don't have one in hand, so we'll just ship a high card. Glutty J is fine. What do you mean, ooh shit? I heard Outlast Trials is really good. I've also heard that it's good, if I'm not mistaken. Play one pair. Actually, I have Scary Face. We did not need to play this pair. Yeah, that just wins. There's a Squimbo, so kind of punished for going shortcut, but like we have Burnt Joker, so in that context, shortcut's just better. Garbage. No money in the pack, so Telescope's a little awkward. I think maybe we just rip the Telescope because we have anti-2 blank. Let's do some... Let's attempt at least to do some antimatter gaming. Not that it matters when we're on purple stake for the context of like stickers or anything, but like it's fun. Why does he keep calling that Sly Joker Scary Face? Freudian slip or something to that effect. I don't know, man. Red Seal Face with burnt straights is pretty sick with photo potential, I suppose. That's a straight. I don't want to play that though. Like, just let me scale Grimbo. I'll play straight later. You streamer uses discard, play hand. We've been over this, like, I feel like literally thousands of times. And there's no way that it's been that many times because I don't think I've streamed thousands of times, but like I have cleared up the whole reversed buttons thing like too many times to count at this point. Mark, this is great news. Do we take Halu here? If we're playing straights, I feel like Halu is like more or less indispensable, no? Especially with the paintbrush in the shop. I think we just rip this. And then we're like fine. W Pluto card, I guess. Do you ever mess up after changing the buttons? Oh yeah, for sure. I've never messed up to my recollection. It's never made me mess up to the extent where I like lose an entire run based off of it, but I have like definitely clicked the wrong button when I'm just not paying attention. Mr. Streamer, you got a hydrate from the channel reward. Oh, my bad, my bad. I did not even see that get redeemed. Thank you for the hydrate, Genie. Raffle type planet card. What does that even mean? Give me the pair, I guess. Leave some bullshit in hand for making straights. Cool. I guess play me another pair. That's gotta mean Uranus. Bonk. Pog, pog, pog. Focus, I want to buy one of your carpets. What's your website? youtube.com/@FocusShock would be my only website. I don't think you can buy carpets there, though, because contrary to popular belief, I'm not a carpet salesman. Holy game language redeem, wholly expensive. You say that with a scamming, you're literally saying that with a 50,000 channel point VIP badge next to your name. This is literally like billionaires complaining about like how expensive rent is, bro. I'm actually a carpet salesman and this is very offensive. How is it offensive? Me just saying that I'm not a carpet salesman is offensive? I feel like you're pretty insecure about your daily life then. I feel like that's pretty telling. Are you a traveling salesman? Is that why you're in a hotel? I mean, I'd rather not discard the steel card, but like realistically, I think it's fine. I think we like never get punished for that. Excuse me. Yo, just give me the straight, man. One straight, I think, still wins, like, no matter what. Okay, so if we can hold the straight, then I think we're chilling to just, like, scale Grimbo as much as possible. I sell carpets from the parking garage of my local Marriott. Ladies, hit me up. That's big. Let's go over here. Then we'll just move you back for next round. Wait, streamer sells carpets and bottles? When did the bottle accusation come in? That's never been a part of it. What do you mean? Wow, this hallucination has not really been earning his room and board, as it were. Shock rug pulls chat and the public at large in Key West, Florida. We know that you're secretly selling carpets in Key West, Florida. That's the crazy thing, though, is that I'm literally not. We've just enough money to look in the standard pack. Finally, hallucination does anything that's, like, good for the game. Shock doesn't know his own lore. Look up, like, 6 chats. I thought you were a bottle salesman. So the bottle salesman reference is literally from 2 seconds ago. And everybody just ran with it? Okay. Okay. I think despite the fact that the polychrome is like kind of cool in the context of hallucination and especially burnt Joker, I think I just physically cannot pass this brainstorm. Let's go next. Hang both of those. I guess we just play a, okay, a 2-pair, sure. Took an Anaglyph deck skip earlier today for 8 Mega Celestial packs. Got 1 hallucination hit. Classic Balatro. Every copy is personalized, by the way. All right, not copying any score. How much is a straight right now? That was with steel, so that's kind of a bad example, but that got us out in 1. Okay. So like 2 straights at absolute worst gets us out. There's the antimatter. Taking the telescope definitely mattered. Otherwise, that would have been telescope. Guaranteed. Let's take... Do we take a purple seal? I think we take a purple seal. We probably take a gold card, too. I shouldn't have sold that Justice, even if it meant missing 1 hallucination. Never mind. You always sell Justice there. What am I saying? Literally, what am I even saying? Burnt Storm feels like an ignore Grimbo situation. Nah, it's never an ignore Grimbo situation. Come on, man. Don't let him hear you say that. You're gonna make him sad, bro. Do you really want to make him sad? We can do that and leave steel in hand. I really don't think it matters, but like... Whatever. I want to make Grimbo sad? Hey! If it would have been Telescope, wouldn't it be Observatory? No. No. Probably, man. I don't know. I only play this game for a living. You guys expect me to, like, know shit about it? Weirdos. Alright. Let's hit him with one of these. What did Grimbo do to deserve sadness? That's literally what I'm saying, man. Fool is serviceable. No Haloo hits. That's awesome, actually. Love that. Bruh. I mean, like, strength is okay. I feel like Devil's just better, though. When hashtag Carper and bottle sales in sales chat in DC. Oh, I thought you were doing like a me when joke. You're just literally asking for a Discord channel. Yeah, I'm not making that, but good try. There's this like whole cut of knifing Grimbo in Doc's chat that pretends it's because they hate him, but really it's because he's too pure for this world. Dude, literally. Blonde Balatro players, after they eat a meal with plenty of protein, I'm Roth full. Is that anything? I mean, it's like something. I think is it good would have been a better question. It's definitely something. I don't know if it's like what you're expecting it to be. Chat, you want to tap in on this discourse? I think it's pretty good. Okay, this is good then. I don't know, this is borderline for me. The Grimbo haters like it? Okay, well then it can't be anything, man. If the Grimbo haters don't like it, then it can't. Then it literally has to be bad. I'm sorry. That's just the way of the world, man. That's the worst joke I've ever heard, but I laughed out loud. How am I just now noticing you have the play hand button on the right? Is not by my choice, man. Twitch chat is full of psychopaths who redeem switch buttons whenever I have it in the correct position, and then they just never redeem it again, so I'm doomed to always have it in the wrong position. I'm a Grimbo abuser. I'll think about it and come back in an hour. Grimbo abuser. Mr. Krabs ass. You'd probably sell them for 62 cents too, wouldn't you? Bonk. Why did you redeem Mad Face? Really Mad Face? Twitch chat thinks they're funny. And in their defense, a solid, like, I don't know, 64% of the time, they are. Steel Jonkler, not too bad. Maybe time to give up the Hulu. This is a respectable hungman, I think. You have antimatter open slot? I forgore, bro. Me when I forget antimatter. That's a good me when joke, not because it's funny, but like because it's relatable. I want a death here. I think you're probably supposed to justice. Glass is pretty cool. What's up, early chud? My favorite shock. Ball, right? What's up, Zevian? Welcome in. Zevian, you got your words mixed up. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. It was intentional. I already know. No, it's okay. Like, I'm not mad. I'm not like, yeah, no, I'm not like, no, it's fine. Let's just move on, chat. False. All right, I'm confused then. Do we ever use a strength here? I guess, man. God, Steel Joker is so sexy. Me say what me mean? Fair enough. Fair enough. I want to take this so bad, but I'm not going to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I can't. I can't. Take the money. Pop the Fool. Take more money. Justice pretty cool. No Halu hits is crazy. Get Justice Chariot go next. Let's make you into steel. Make you into glass. Uploaded an image of the rug I bought from Shock. Very disappointed. How could you upload an image of something that doesn't exist, man? Flush pivot, please, streamer. Pull up black deck like a real man. I mean, I'll probably be playing it later this stream, if I had to guess. Unless I lose green deck like 1,000 times in a row. Which, given previous track records, is definitely not out of the question. There was Bonkler Swash in 2 rolls. Sag. Mime is pretty cool, especially with Brainstorm. You know what? I'm picking up this Mime. Can't stop me. I'm taking the money, even though Steel is like far more responsible there. Why didn't I open the Planet Pack? It's because I'm not opening it, because they're a waste of money, 5-ed. Hi, what's up, Cernic? Welcome in. Bonkler Swash is crazy. I meant Bonkler gift card. Oh, okay, that makes a little bit more sense in fairness. Is this the high card pivot? Surely not. W Brainstorm value? Get rid of the glass, would you please? molt trigger. Not bad. Make Steel Joker great again? You're saying that like he's bad. Which is really confusing, I'm not gonna lie. Chud lost 1 hand level, it's Jover. Truth nuke. Take that literally just for steel. Don't question my ways. Idle. Skip! Bruh. Bruh. Hongman's pretty good. Never mind. That is undeserving of a bruh. Bonk. I figured it out eventually. The optimal line. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Bro, I mean... serious? Okay. Bonk. Pivot back to mime. Purple seal value. Moon card. Like, who cares? I think we just use that to block without hallucination. If I had Hallu, I'd probably just use it and pretend that it's like chalkboard value or something, but with no tarot gen, I think we just chill. Beating Vessel in 1 with 2 steel. But that's not like extraordinarily unreasonable, I don't think. Blue seal, why not? Bean's kind of cool. Blonde Palatro players after their self-worth estimation goes down. I'm awful. Is that anything? That's pretty good. I liked that one far more personally. That was pretty good. No worse feeling than being sick on Saturday. Actually, truth nuke, man. That is a large improvement. That's what I'm saying. I'm still not even like super convinced that the last one was bad, but it was like on the cusp for me. That one was like far more just like generically like well done, so to speak. I mean, shit, man. Let's just like rip one of these. I'm putting Lucky on the red seal for right now. If it swings back and I happen to have a steel card in hand, you know what I'm doing to him. Shortcut is so him, it's not even funny. That's what I'm saying, man. Shortcut is so goated. I mean, like, we can take a glass 9 for sure, but like, do we need it? Methinks not really. Fool for Saturn or Magician? Think you know the answer? Speaking of offal, how do you feel about it, Shock? Like beef? What is offal? Is it literally just a term for beef, or like what is it? Also called variety meats, pluck or organ meats is the internal organs of a butchered animal. Awful.
Awful.
You literally pronounce it like, you know, the term or like the Balatro streamer, just without the R. The R is silent. I don't know if I've ever had... Is it a term? Is it just like a category of meat? If it's not like... If it doesn't have to be prepared a specific way, if it's just like a genre of meat, as it were, I mean, I could take or leave it. I feel like organ meat is pretty like... It's a catch-all. Yeah, I mean, I would probably place it in like C tier then overall. If it's a catch-all, because there's some organ meat that like goes really hard, and then there's liver. Liver's so ass. I'm sorry. If you're a liver enjoyer, you either need clinical evaluation immediately, or you're like literally 79 years old. But like, you know. What have I even had as far as like actual organ meat? I think I've had venison heart. I'm pretty sure. That shit's pretty good. And then I know for a fact that I've had what is beef tongue? Lengua? Is that what beef tongue is? Lengua. Yeah, beef tongue. Lengua is fire. I don't care what anybody says. The fact that it's a tongue is really weird. I'm not gonna lie. If it's like, if you don't like it because of that mental hurdle, I understand. I get it. Me personally, it's not a mental hurdle for me. Lengua's fucking like really good. I'm staying with my grandma right now, and every time she makes liver, she's okay that I hate it. Bro, liver is just like nasty. I don't know, man. It's also entirely possible though that I've only had like bad liver, because I feel like every time I've had liver, it's not a taste thing at all. It's like a textural thing. And probably if it's a textural thing, that just means it was like cooked poorly, maybe. I feel like if it's a textural thing with like meat, that's usually something that's solvable. Shock, read my last message. It's semi-slander. Now I'm not reading it. You should have played your hand in a different way there, bub. Just kidding. Shock, LARPing is a non-liver enjoyer and refusing alcohol. No correlation whatsoever. Went to the doctor, told me my cardiac muscles were weak and I had to go to the cardiologist. Can't wait to play with Doc. Joke. Not disagreeing with their relative rankings, but it's kind of crazy how much Shortcut and Four Fingers are the flirting versus harassment meme. That you're kind of spitting. You're kind of spitting. I will say, just for me personally, Four Fingers has been working its way up the like metaphorical tier list. I still would not put it on the same level as my GOAT Shortcut, but it's not like, there was a time in my life where I thought it was like trash, like untakeable. I'm no longer in that period of my life. I don't think it's like good. I can't lie. I wouldn't even say I don't think it's good. I just think it's like not very applicable, I guess. But like sometimes it's pretty good. Sometimes it does work. Polychrome Juggler. This is like the 15th thing that we've seen in this run where I would like absolutely pick it over Grimbo if it wasn't Eternal. Is what it is though. Four Fingers letting you play straight flush sometimes is neat, but it's not usually something I care to bother with. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. I think there's genuinely novelty with like Four Fingers flushes if you already have Squimbo. I think that's like unironically a pretty good line to take. But even then, that's like, I mean, that's pretty much a pure novelty line. Like I don't think there's many situations, if any, where that's like optimal. Now, if you already have Shortcut in your lineup, then Four Fingers becomes like way better. Because Shortcut Four Fingers is just like free straight flushes. No matter what. That's a very silly line to take. I've had Fingers Strush square runs on Checkered. Fingers Strush? You're gonna call me crazy for doing... Oh, Fingers Strush... Yeah, no, Fingers Strush square. You're gonna call me crazy for doing Squimbo flushes? And then you're gonna retort, I've done Squimbo straight flush? Four Fingers? You're a madman, bro. Listen to yourself. Feener's Shortcut Smeared is wacky. I'm gonna have a crazy take. Smeared might be worse for me right now than I think Feener's is. Granted, I haven't taken Smeared in like a while, so that's almost assuredly a bad take. It's almost assuredly influenced by recency bias. Because I've had like 2 runs with Four Fingers in the past handful of months, and I've had like 0 with Smeared. But I don't know. I feel like Feener... I think they're both like not applicable almost all the time, but I feel like Feener's is maybe a little more applicable than... what's it called? Dementia Moment. Than Smeared. Smeared is only good with castle in my experience. That's literally what I'm saying. Like, off the top of my head, smeared castle goes kind of crazy, and then, like, that's it. Yo, stream, is this our first purple win? I think it's the second purple win of the profile. Welcome in, Zamuli. Smeared Joker is by far the best on checkered deck. True men never speak ill of checkered deck smeared. We go for the extra level in this house. No molt trigger, love to see it. Literally doesn't matter, but like that's infuriating. Bonk. Cool. Chat, how would we feel about some Pokemon champions at the end of stream? I bought that capture card like a handful of weeks ago, and I literally have not used it one time. And the season ends in like 2 or 3 days, so I gotta grind out the rest of Master Rank. I feel like maybe we could do that. In the current state of the game, Smeared could make suits count as all other suits and still be kind of mid. Make all cards wild. I think there's genuinely... Nah, I don't think there's a case where it would be worse. I think there's a small case where you could argue that it's worse. Just because of, like, debuff bosses, but at that point it's just like Smeared Joker, or shortcut but for flushes, which in my head seems not that bad at all. Oh god. I don't want this at all. But it's so funny. If we get a hologram, then this is like the Giga payoff. Would make Ancient Joker very easy. That's true. I feel like Ancient Joker is already easy enough with like current Smeared. I don't know. Marble for fun? I don't want to take it, but it would make Tyrannus's day in YouTube chat. Marble line makes a lot of sense here. Bro, I hate Marble. I'll take it just because it's the popular opinion, but I fucking hate this Joker. I think it's so ass. It's for sure the marble angle. Because here's the thing. This is like hollow, so it's a really cool take. And everybody's like, oh, stones aren't actually that bad. Literally, when we see our first blue seal, is going to be the biggest punished angle of all time. On the other hand, this is hilarious, so I'm not as mad about it anymore. I think we do need a wasteful voucher to maybe... I mean, it's good with Faceless Joker, but I'm thinking just to counteract, like, the deck crowding aspect. Okay, my arm has been twisted because this is funny as shit. When you see your first Stone Joker, it's the biggest payoff of your life. Vampire incoming? Yeah, I guess Vampire could be cool here. Hello, streamer. I'm stuck at poopy work. Rock Paradolia Faceless. Wait, you're cooking! Holy. This is so stupid. This is such a dumb line. We're on yellow deck, so it's gonna be fine. This is such a stupid line. Reroll Serp right at the top of the shop. That's pretty sick. If we get literally a single good card in this standard pack, literally punished to hell and back for taking this Marble Joker. I'm still ripping it because it's funny, but actually like turbo punished. Never mind, we got the foil. Everything's peachy keen. This is gonna win, but I would really rather it not. Okay. Just find the blue seal. Truth nuke. Oh my god, please give me an onk. No, man! Okay, we'll make a red seal rock. That's fair enough. Did you know you can micro copying cert in Marble? I think somebody in my chat told me that. Like, I think a streamer who raided me informed me of that technology once. Probably always high card when we have Marble Joker Brainstorm. Genuinely, what is the blue seal for? 5 stones is 250 chips. That's plenty. I mean, I guess, bro. Tempe. There's a rebate. Bean, not too bad here. Think we gotta hit up a bean just for getting money more efficiently. No, I forgot to fucking copy him. Damn it. Don't forget to copy Marble, you son of a bitch. I'm sorry, coach. Get high on the card. I got you, bro. A little bit of faceless money. A little bit of faceless and rebate money. I mean, we have like a fistful of rocks. We can still probably get money here. Streamer doesn't copy Marble, millions dead. Sorry to everybody that I killed and or offended. Adjust contrast clubs, I got you. Yeah, also Ishigami literally said we still draw a 4-oak though. Yeah, I guess I'm just off my rocker and deck bloat doesn't exist. Adjust contrast, no. This is going to be the last stream with no timer on adjust contrast. I can literally sense it. I can literally feel a tremor in the force. As a punishment, you must walk on rocks barefoot. Yeah, I'd be doing that anyway, bro. You seen my driveway? It'd be really weird if you had, but figure I would ask. Bro didn't change it? What do you mean I didn't change it? I literally did. Get rug pulled, idiot. I literally did. They were on high contrast. I changed it to low for like 2 seconds. And then I changed it back. I mean the timer? They are blind. What the fuck are you talking about? I mean the timer. Actually, what are you talking about? What? Oh, the timer on the redeem. Okay, no, I'm a dumb fuck. Okay, that makes sense. Is it ever reserved here? I think no. I think just give me the faceless Joker, man. Streamer add a timer to contrast so I stop getting rug pulled. Listen, man, getting rug pulled is just a part of life. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Sentenced to 10,000 years in a statue? That seems like a befitting punishment for ignoring Marble Joker. Bro, please give me a pareidolia. I'm fucking begging you. What? That one? Minus $50 trillion. It's cooked. Oh my god, my I can't. What the fuck? My double clicking fucked up mouse has finally impacted gameplay. What did I do? Hello? Okay. This is probably a sign. I guess he's just staying there, man. This is probably my sign to order a new mouse. Uncover him though? I literally don't know if I can. I actually don't think I'm able to. Wait, he's being perma-copied. No, he literally... Oh, wait, I can uncover him. What the hell? Hello? Okay. That's your punishment, I guess? I guess, bro. What the hell? I will not be discarding the blue seal here. Bonk. Marble Joker has ascended and no longer desires your human hands. Hey, fair enough, bro. Say less. Say less, I guess, man. Bonk. Another Pluto in the books. Death card for that purple seal rock that we're definitely seeing in the near future. Okay, we're copying the Marble Joker, I think. Are we? Hopefully. I have no idea, in honesty. Do we take a Hulu? I think we don't take a Hulu. There's a Madness. That's probably the game-winning angle. OMG high stoned jerker. Welcome in, Abdal. Okay, it's copying the marble. Cool. Thanks. I forgot to copy rebate. Fuck. It's okay. Brother, you can save and quit to fix it. Yeah, but this is like way funnier. Don't even lie, lad. This is way funnier. Bruh. Wear purple seal? Okay, I guess I'm just not getting it. That's cool. Oh no, rebate will break. It's fine. We made enough money. All right, I guess we're copying the red seal rock. No purple seal in sight. Tragic. 67 cards in the deck. What other Joker does that? I guess, bro. I guess. Do you think it'll fix itself when Madness, like, eats a Joker? High focus, high chat. What's up, Theo? Welcome in. I mean, it's got... No, it literally can't be invis unless we full skip. Which I don't think is happening. We have a hieroglyph. Actually, maybe that's possible. We'd be nuking Madness, though. I think it's high-key not worth. Even though it would be a funny prospect. Was that literally the same reroll? No. Devious was in the same slot, though. We running an all-stone build? I guess, man. I was gonna pass the Marble Joker, and then chat screamed at me, so I didn't pass him. And now we're just filling our deck with rocks. I would have simply not hit invis with Madness. True. Bye-bye rebate. Okay, I'm quitting the menu. If this doesn't fix it, that would be the funniest shit of all time, but there's no way that is what happens. How the fuck did I even do that? I have no idea. It's gone now, though. Please, one more face card, I beg. Where's grass cards? That's a good question. Can you even remember what we passed on to get Marble Joker? Yeah, it was Onyx Agate. Which in the context of this seed specifically would have been worse because we got Eternal Brainstorm followed by Eternal Madness. So retrospectively, the Marble Joker was always the play. But with no future sight of the seed, I think it's always Onyx Agate there. Because Agate just like, especially with the Brainstorm immediately in the next pack. Bro, Agate just like cooks so many blinds. It's always Photo here because we always get Eternal Pareidolia. Don't hit me up. Streamer unbreaks it and then immediately tries to break it again. Well, because I wanted to see, I don't even know what broke it. So, like, I wanted to see if I could break it again. Okay. Eternal Pareidolia into Leaf Prage. That would be the funniest shit of all time. I would not even be remotely mad. Need Polychrome Rock? I mean, I wouldn't be opposed, man. If anybody knows how to summon one, hit my line. All right. Did not think we would win in one with no stone. There's a Vamp, it's not compatible with Madness at all, though, which I think is fine for the record. I'm really sad that I can't pick you up. See, it was always Agate here, because if we pick up the Agate, then we can pick up the Cloud9. Does Cloud9 see stones? I doubt it. No, there's no way it does. Are we taking the Hieroglyph here? Probably we should, because that puts more stones in the deck, which is funny, but also it scales Madness more, which is, like, actually good. Is good and funny? Yeah, exactly. Back to 6-7. No purple seal, Sag. $69 card. Bonk. The Eternal Vagabond is a really funny prospect, to be fair. But I'm keeping the Pareidolia dream alive. $67 card. Thank you, Zev. Appreciate you. The Eternal Vaga isn't even that funny. It's just good. Well, it's good, but like, it's funny in terms of we could use it to copy more rocks. Because in theory, well, no, I think we're winning too fast to use it for that purpose, actually. Because in theory, we could use the Vagabond to pretty efficiently copy Purple Seal rocks. But in practice, I think we're literally only... Like, I played rocks here, so obviously the numbers are off a little bit, but I think even if I play, like, the worst hand that I possibly can, we're probably just winning too fast. I guess I could play pairs. Lucky Cat is very fun, but it's not Pareidolia, so we go next. Also, we're playing high cards, so, like, realistically, that's not happening. We could just sack hands for it, but it is what it is. Bang. Hello, Mr. Shock. What's up, Aaron? Welcome in. If you get Sock and Antimatter into Pareidolia, you can one-shot Violet Vessel because we're on Plasma. Wait, Truth Nuke. Ban that guy. I got a Wii Joker over 1,000 chips this week. Hell yeah, man. That's big. There's no possible way you could copy purple rocks faster than you're filling your deck with regular rocks. I don't know, man. You haven't seen Vagabond. Campfire would be so sexy if it was Eternal. I would maybe consider not going for the Eternal Pareidolia dream. Save a little bit of bread for the overstock. I make you into glass. I make you into a blue seal rock. We go next. Would you full skip for non-eternal Pareidolia? I think it would be extraordinarily irresponsible. I would definitely consider it. Actually, we could just copy Madness. Or, yeah, we could just copy Madness. We are on 3 hands, though. It honestly still might not be that bad, though. I'm saving money. Fuck it. $77 cards in the deck. Deck bloat isn't real. We find the blue seal every time. And the purple seal rock. Trust. Fuck. Stupid game. Hate it here. Bang. Deck bloat was invented by Big Plant to make you not get Marble Joker. True! We don't even need Eternal Pareidolia. We just need it before the final boss. Yeah, but Eternal Pareidolia would be way funnier because then we always roll the Verdant Leaf, like Mark said. Call me crazy. I'm not hanging him. I know. Controversial. Wah, wah, wah. The purple seal rock! It's gonna give me a death card since I'm throwing it away. Never mind. It's graced us with its presence. Bonk. Bonk. Go next. We can't sell a non-eternal Pareidolia to the Leaf, though. That's a betrayal. Listen, man, sometimes to get ahead in life, you're going to have to give up the things that you like most. And that you care for most. I don't make the rules. I just play Gold Stake Balatro, okay? Skipped Poly Rock in that pack, by the way. It's okay, I'm trying to get my money up. I always hit a blue seal here. Fuck. I meant here, actually. Fuck! That's what we call an impact to Jupiter. Yeah, it'll matter until, like, the eye or some shit. Trust. Trust, bro. Whoa! That's really funny, but then I don't have room for Pareidolia. But, like... That's pretty good. Probably I'm just taking that. I'm sorry, Pareidolia. Eternal Pareidolia literally next shot, by the way. I'm not even joking. It's going to happen. Just get an Ecto? Wait, true. Overstock plus and reroll surplus. Surely we find the Pareidolia. No. That's not even good. We can't draw a face card. Oh, yeah? What's this right here, man? It's okay, Chad. I've caught a glimpse of the future. This seed has a nat negative Pareidolia. Eternal, by the way. Should have copied the Chad. I'm not used to having to move things to get value with Brainstorm. Scary face. That's almost Pareidolia. That would have been really funny if my prediction came true. I'm sorry, I'm not deathing a stone. I'm sorry! Streamer canceled on Twitter? I will death the purple seal rock, though, if I can find it. Bruh. Not finding that shit, by the way. Unfortunate. I think I gotta do one of these. And then hit him with that. The Onyx Agate came back around anyway. Oh my goodness, a high card build? Ew. What do you mean a high card build? Ew. They're literally like good, bro. The mark? No, man. I'm not going to be able to see my faces. I'm not going to be able to like play straights with them or something, man. 3 million score because of the Marble Joker. This is definitely because of the Marble Joker. You know what? I'm sold on him. Never taking him after this, by the way. I wish so desperately that this was gold stakes so that I wouldn't have to hunt for a Marble Joker again, to tell you the truth. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles, I guess, man. Seven bones. Nat negative eternal pareidolia in this pack, by the way. I meant the next pack, actually. Good night, Shock. Good night, Aikiori. Thanks for pulling up just to say good night, man. Next time I come in, he's going to be blonde and start calling himself Raffle Shock. That'd be a good bit for like a day. No? Should have copied Chad for the money trigger that's in like the whatever, however many trigger was in that. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm fucking saying at this point. I'm still working on that update for my mod. I hope that I finish the update when you finish C++. Yeah, I got you, bro. Good luck with that. Suck my buskin! Oh my gosh, why couldn't you have been eternal for when I get the nat negative eternal pareidolia in this pack? I mean the next pack that shows up, actually. You should be the next person who Bean impersonates. Is definitely gonna be Doc. But that would be really funny if Bean like grew his hair out for the Halloween video or for the Halloween stream. Or even if he just like wore a wig. He did Doc? Wait, when? He did Doc already? When was this? I thought he only impersonates people on Halloween. Is this fake news? Like a bit ago? Well, shit. My fault, twin. You'd have to get a bigger coffee mug every time it exits the frame. That would be really funny. He had a VTuber model and said interesante and stuff. That's really cute. Bull! Oh my gosh, we win Plasma Deck Balatro Gold Stake. Amber Acorn, cool, again. I mean, I'm not mad, because, like, obviously, but a little bit underwhelming. Why couldn't you have been eternal and negative? You fuck. Try again. Try again. Oh my god. It would have been the guy. Yeah, on the anti-8 boss, too. That's honestly tragic. It is what it is, though. Money trigger here, surely, for the nat negative eternal pareidolia. No! There's gonna be a right before the boss too. There's gonna be a spectral pack with an ectoplasm in it, just to rub it in our face, guaranteed. Chad, more like Chud. Hey, he's re-triggering the stones. Isn't that what you freaks want? This blocked into eternal pareidolia, by the way, with the negative trait. Ew. That guy's gross, bro. That guy's filthy.
Shock, my team is already edged.
Schmack with the resub. Appreciate that, man. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the tier 1. Thank you for the 16 months. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. I do appreciate it. The team is goated. Have we adjusted it all since we last spoke? Or are we just, like, chilling? Chat, are we playing Pokemon Champions at the end of stream? I'm on a 5-win streak in ranked. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Schmeck, if we play it at the end of stream, we should 1v1. I'm probably going to get my ass beat. But we'll both be running silly teams, so it'll be fine. Please do. Twitch chat, what do we think? YouTube chat is saying yes. I'm not taking the pack. I'm re-rolling for the nat negative eternal pareidolia. It's happening right here. Right here. Damn it, right here. I wouldn't have had money for it anyway, but I at least would have been vindicated. Maybe do some welding or soldering at the end of stream. What? Hi, I'm new here. What's up? Totally normal cat. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Welcome to the stream. Keep it to funny Joker game, Glumbus emote. Please, streamer. I'll think about it. It's a weekend stream, bro. Good thing we didn't lose the photo. Yeah, that's true. Why did my ass drag that like we wouldn't be able to find it again? I always forget about that. It's fine. All right, we're gonna get like a ball of trillion points here because we're re-triggering the glass. All because of Marble Joker, by the way. All the Marble Joker enjoyers are vindicated. Issa sent sparkles for 2 jewels. Yeah, I'm assuming that's like a TikTok gifty. So I get money for that. Thank you for the gifty, man. I appreciate you. Natural negative eternal pareidolia is starting to sound like a sleeper agent's activation phrase with how much we're saying it. I mean, who knows, bro? There might be a YouTube chatter who's been lurking this whole stream that's like on the way to my location as we speak, but it is what it is. First stream I catch, I saw some of your videos, managed to get C++ like last week. Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. Congrats on the C++ achievement. I've had Sinistjaw 1v1 a full health Garchomp with light screen up. Were you 1v1ing a special Garchomp? What the hell? I was able to use Dig to delete Dragapult using Phantom Force. What are you using Dig on? What? I'm so confused. It took exactly 42 hours, 42 minutes. That's really funny. From getting C+. That's a pretty good, like, rate, I think. No? That seems pretty quick. Hey! Espo with the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Espo, hope you had a fantastic stream. Ooh, campfire first shop. That prevents us from taking a buffoon pack that probably has something better, so I'm going to say no. Let's take an ice cream. I think we don't need the flush level if we have an ice cream. Hello, streamer. Hello, Phil. Raiders, welcome in. If you don't know me, my name is Focus Shock. I normally stream much later than this, but this time is better for my schedule this week, so we're streaming a little bit early. Normally a Gold Stake Balatro win streaker, much like Espa, taking a little bit of a break from that to do a 0 to 100% run on a new profile. Wow, what a shop. I think we just, like, lose all of our money here to take both of these, right? Because we still get a flat times 1.5 from the bootstraps, despite the fact that we'll be broke. And then after that, this just, like, carries for the entire game. Holy double-clicking mouse, that's big. Discard on the right, gaming. I have a redeem. I have a redeem for it. I'm not, like, actually a psychopath. I have a Twitch channel points redeem that switches the buttons. And chat just thinks that it's comedic gold to redeem it whenever my buttons are in the correct position. At Focus Shock, are you attending Dev Hour? What is Dev Hour? You're gonna say devour these nuts? I'm pre-firing it. Fuck you. Finally, I'm out of YouTube chat. It smells there. Welcome in, Issa. Shock not taking campfire feels wrong, even if I trust it's the better line. It's definitely the better line, but I agree with you that that felt not good. How many points do I need to redeem to make you get a working mouse? I have a mouse in my Amazon cart. I actually I said I was gonna order it once I put this new video up on YouTube. I completely forgot to do that, but I'll do it after stream. Trust. Somebody remind me just in case, but trust. It does stink here. We for Tim with the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Money triggers. Trust. Oh my god, we actually got one. We got 2! Oh, I'm bad at math. Holy shit, it's never been a better day to be bad at math. Okay, so we just win now. Good shit. I think the angle with... Okay, I was about to say, I think the angle with bootstraps, much like bull, is you take packs for value, but you never reroll, just so you can, like, farm as much money as possible, or, like, save as much money as possible. Got Cheos now. I think that's high-key a take. I know it doesn't work with baseball card, but that allows us to reroll and keep, like, copious amounts of money in the bank for bootstraps. I think we're chilling with that. What do you think is the best way to build around Hit the Road? It's kind of awkward to have lots of one rank, but just discard all of them. I mean, bro, even if you're using Hit the Road as like a duo, essentially, I think that's like fine. If you're building around it, then, I mean, yeah, you just make a bunch of jacks and you're gonna discard them, and it is what it is. I guess ideally you just play pairs, but you copy like a bunch of jacks, so then you like shit out all of your jacks and you get a bunch of X-molt, but then like you're still playing a consistent enough hand where you get the payoff. I guess for gold stake context, that would probably be how you run it. But if you're doing like low stakes, building around Hit the Road, I think you just like turn your whole deck into jacks, and then you just like discard all of them and you don't care. Finally got to platinum only using Spider-Man. That's kind of big. Anybody? Okay, prefacing this, absolutely no spoilers because it literally just came out. Anybody see the new Spider-Man movie? I saw it last night. Once again, absolutely no spoilers. I saw it last night, thought it was fantastic. That's all I'll say about it. I thought it was really good. I heard it's peak. It's definitely recency bias because I haven't seen the other ones in like forever. So it's definitely recency bias. I would say that it's probably the best MCU Spider-Man movie, in my opinion. Definitely recency bias. But it was a really, really good watch. I haven't, but I've watched The Punisher and Daredevil to catch up with my mom. I still have to watch Daredevil. Spider-Man wears clothing in this movie. Sorry for spoiler. All right, I'm going to have to smite you from Twitch chat for 72 years. Mods, get on it. Oh, shit, and I don't have mods in chat. I forgot to shout out Espa. Espa, if you're still here, many apologies, man. There we go. Chat, if you're not already following Espa, like, what are you doing? One of the OG gold stake win streakers. And one of the best ones at it. Now you show up! That's my bad, cuh. Okay, in fairness, I forgot that you're a mod. Not to be rude, I don't mean this to be rude whatsoever. I forgot you're a mod because you really don't do anything with the mod badge. Again, don't mean it to be rude whatsoever. Kind of just the reality of the situation. You have baseball? I'm not taking that, bro. The Eternal Dolia. I want to do stuff. Schmeggles is here for the vibes. I mean, there's not really a better reason to be in a Focus Shock stream, to be fair. I know y'all are not actually, despite the fact that everybody pulls up and, like, you know, compliments me on how I give them knowledge in order to win their games. I know that everybody is not pulling up to my stream because they're wanting to get better at the game. You guys pull up to my stream because I play the Scrandle in the first, like, 30 minutes, and then I crash out at the game for the rest of the stream. Is Espa on YouTube? I want to say no. Somebody in chat correct me if I'm wrong. I believe Espa is Twitch only, though. Okay, I mean, if you're going to keep feeding me, rather, the lucky cards, I'm going to keep playing them, man. Focus Shock, I attribute every single win I've ever had at Balatro and in basketball to you personally. I appreciate it. Honestly, I was lying. I know you guys come to me because I'm like the best Balatro player on the platform. Better than Doc, even. I was just trying to be modest, but, like, you know. Modesty's for nerds, or whatever they say. Just kidding. I would be like 200 times happier if you just played the practice mode of the Scrandle for like 11 hours. I think Scrandle is getting back into the meta. Can I be honest? I think we're on the brink of a Scrandle golden age on Twitch. I'm just making a prediction. Can't spell modesty without mod. That's why I'm low-key a god. Blood thinks he's Eminem. I miss the Scrandle Jokers mod. I miss the Scrandle Jokers mod as well. Here's the thing. I don't use any of the cosmetic mods aside from like trans-spectrals because A, trans rights, and B, trans-spectrals doesn't really make the spectral cards less intuitive to newer players. The main reason, the initial reason why I rotated out the cosmetic mods was because Steam Smods got an update and a lot of the mods broke. The reason why after they were suitable to bring back that I haven't brought them back is they're just like unintuitive for newer players. Like people who be pulling up to their first Focus Shock stream and they, despite the fact that the Scrandle mod is really funny and I love it, people who pull up to their first Focus Shock stream and are seeing this guy as like a basket of fries or whatever he was, they're not knowing what the hell that is. And like, that's understandable. I don't know why I rerolled there. It's kind of just, it was probably just because I was like spitting and not really paying attention, but like, I mean, I'll take the reroll, bro. Just finished a heavy lunch and I think I'm wiped. Might leave y'all on in the background, but might go quiet. Good luck and stuff. Hey, I appreciate it, man. No worries, no worries. We definitely find something better than ramen as well. I know I'm spending money doing this on Green Deck, but I want to find the blue seal and as many lucky cards as possible, so we ship those. What's a Scrandle? It's a daily game like the Wordle, which is why it ends with the suffix DLE. But it's essentially you get a bunch of foods shown to you, and you have to pick, like, or not a bunch. You get 2 foods shown to you per round, and you have to pick which one is, like, the more enticing food. Which one looks more edible, essentially. Is very fun. I'm a big fan. Use the base Joker skins, but still call it hot dog, etc. I think we could do that, and that would be really funny. But I don't think I'm going to. True to the way of the cat, eat then sleep, you have my blessing. That's so based, man. Bro's playing on the Grek. Welcome in, Avalios. On the Grek? I don't know if I like that. I require another money trigger, man. You gave me 2 right out the gate, and now you're edging me, and I really don't appreciate it. I gotta say. Onk baseball card, trust, is never a hex here, even though I really, really, really want it to be a hex here. I think it's a trance, and then we skip. Grek, is this true? Probably always a hieroglyph when we have grabber voucher. Going back in time, pretty sick. Fallen with the VIP redeem. I'll catch you with that in literally like whenever this run or whenever this round finishes up. As usual, Twitch chat has the fucking sauce. They're knowers, bro. Smart Bob with the follow. Welcome in. They're knowers over on Twitch chat, man. Grabber is money on Green Deck. Yeah, but like going back in time is also money just by merit of like how the video game works. Okay, community tab, roles manager, Fallen Kingdom King _ no caps. Add new. Fallen Kingdom King _ that's you. VIP. Bang! There we go. Congrats on the redeem. To the moon, that's big. Wait. We're cooking, bro. Oh, but we don't have seed money, though. So it's only 5 dineros. I'm never getting the 50K. We don't do Gamba anymore. Once we get up to, like, gold stake, maybe we'll do Gambas. I just haven't been doing Gambas for the duration of this challenge just because Gamba-ing on, like, bro. This is why. 26 win streak, man. Out of the last, like, probably... I mean, we can literally check in the stats how many wins we have, right? Or on the profile screen. Out of the last 100 games that we've played on this profile, if we've played 100, we've probably lost, like, 10. If that. Quick question, is To The Moon generally considered a worse gold joker or a better? This is going to be a take that I think a lot of people get flack or give me flack for. I think it's a take that not a lot of people are going to agree with. I would personally say it's worse. And the angle is, yes, it's outscale. Okay, barring seed money. If you have seed money, is definitely better. And there's just like no question. $10 per round is pretty sick. If you don't have seed money, then I think a lot of the times it feels worse. Because usually when you're taking like a golden joker or any like non-long-term econ joker, any like end of round type shit, usually you're wanting it to like get up to interest cap, right? Like usually when you get gold joker, you're not taking it because $4 per round is just like cool long term. Usually you're taking it because you're in the early game and you want to get up to interest cap. To the Moon only helps you when you're at interest cap, right? Which I think a lot of the time makes it feel stinky. Because like once I'm at the interest cap, I mean $5 per round is like cool, but I mean there's a lot of econ jokers that outpace that. So like I'm not too worried about $5 per round when I'm already at the interest cap. And in the early game, it literally just like does nothing. So I think it's worse. I don't know if that's like super agreeable, but I would say that it's definitely worse. IMO. Shock, you're on green deck. Interest doesn't even exist here. Well, I'm assuming the question was just in general and not regarding green deck, bro. Oh my god, seed money! Wait, we were just talking about him. Oh, punished for not taking this the To The Moon, man. Oh, tragic. Alright, we're gonna do this so that I can like actually maybe get some rebate money. If I get a lucky trigger here, I'm gonna punch my monitor. Okay. This might still win. Just barely doesn't. That's big. Let me throw real quick so that I can get 1 iota of rebate value and feel justified in my purchase. Probably we break even by looking for the rebate, but that's okay. You engaged that chatter. Congratulations, Shock. Thanks. I guess. I agree a lot. The thing with To The Moon, I wish it just didn't have an interest cap, or at least like double your interest cap, because that way it at least is better at one specific thing compared to gold. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like with the existence of seed money, it's fine. Because with the existence of seed money, if you have seed money, and especially like late game, if you have money tree, like To The Moon's a lot of value. So I think within that niche, it's fine. But like early game is usually when you're taking those. Early game is usually when you're like wanting to take econ jokers that are not like long-term type shit, like rebate. And like To The Moon just sucks early game. And then late game, it's just like outpaced. So it's like, unless I have literally baseball card or seed money, just like, why would I want this? But I don't know. I think, I don't think it needs a buff. I don't think you need to increase the cap on it. I think it's just like very niche, and that kind of just is what it is. To The Moon invests in stocks based on how many streams and videos of Balatro are going on every 20 minutes and earn money based on that, plus shorting the market. Most coherent Balatro YouTube chatter, by the way. Is reserved ever an angle? I don't think so, man. I think it doesn't really need a buff, but that's just because all econ is goated in Balala anyways. Yeah, that's also very true. Probably could have taken the Constellation there, but I'm not like too married to the idea of that. High key didn't read the boss, not gonna lie. Caught. We can ship a high card here. Is it gonna be worth it with the rebate? Probably not. But a man can dream, for sure. I was watching this in the background. Why is there an Eternal Chaos? Because Chaos is, like, good, bro. Full stop. Missing out on a potential lucky money trigger for 2 blue seals. Call me crazy. That's a damn good reason to miss out on a potential lucky trigger. That's plus 30 chips, bro. That's a lot. Paintbrush. Pretty sexy. I think we dodged the steal. Punished for not unlocking Steel Joker. No rebate. Is anyone gonna explain why he has an Eternal Chaos sobbing emoji? I don't mean this to be rude whatsoever, but it's crazy how the same person can say all econ is really good in Balatro and then immediately follow it up with, wait, why do we have Eternal Chaos, bro? It's because he's really good econ. Like, what do you want me to say, man? He's allowing us to reroll on bootstraps, which is normally something that you just don't do. Free roll is $5 at minimum. Exactly, man. Question, because I don't think there's a /rules command on YouTube. What are the rules for swears / chat in general? I mean, just like, don't be extraordinarily obscene, but like, I don't know. I cuss on stream all the time and like make innuendo jokes, if that's the proper nomenclature, all the time. So like, I don't know, essentially just like don't call people slurs and you're probably gonna be chill. Do we rep a 3-oak here? No, because if we get a molt trigger, then we probably end up winning, and that sacks blue seal value. Can say fuck, can't be a Vivzy Pop character. Got it. You made a big black deck joke on a YouTube run that cracked me up. Yeah, that was way back in the day, probably. Oh my god, bull bootstrap! Wait, this is actually like fire. This is actually like crazy good for us. Devil card, and then we can just hang some stuff. I think it's... I unironically considered using the chariot there just to unlock Steel Joker in the shop, but I think we're a bit past that point if we have both. Oh my god, and it's a rebate angle. Huge. And I don't have ramen anymore, so I don't have to hear the fuck-ass ticking whenever I discard cards, bro! This is big. I only deal in absolutes, thank you. Sith Lord detected in my chat. Mods. Should have taken seed money, troll face. I know I high key threw there, but it is what it is. Would you replace rebate with Marble Joker here? I would consider it purely because of how fun Marble Joker made the last run. If I was win streaking, hell no. But in this context, I would heavily consider it. I'm not gonna lie. Why does Mace Windu say we must hurry if the Jedi are to survive, then just slowly walk off camera? Because Mace isn't gonna be caught running, bro. Mace has got aura, that's why. Is not that hard to understand, Chad. I mean, come on, man. You really think Mace Windu is going to be caught running to address the problems, man? Hell no. Twitch has been whack for me recently, and there are certain chatters that just don't exist for me. What? Are you saying he should be running because he's black? Racist. Truth nuke. Mods? Just kidding. Alright, that about solves it for me, I think. You ever play a full run of Grimbo plus Burger plus Ramen, start a new run, then die ante 1 because you forgot the discard button works? I've never had that exact scenario happen, but whenever I play a Ride the Bus run with, like, any build, I do oftentimes forget in the next run that I am, in fact, allowed to play face cards. I mean, on round 1, it's just so coded into me that you gotta win in 1 with the correct flush. So on round 1, I usually don't get stun locked by that. But anytime after I get my first scoring joker, I will immediately revert back for at least like a full ante. I'll revert back to like, oh, I'm not allowed to play face cards. And then eventually I'll be like, wait, I'm a fucking idiot. Literally, yes, I am. I'm here now with new headphones since my old ones broke. I got another gold stake win where Glass Joker came in clutch at the end. Dude, Glass Joker catches so much flack for literally no reason, in my opinion. He's not consistent. I'll give him that. He's not consistent whatsoever, but he's such a good Joker, man. Times 0.75 scaling. I mean, literally just like, if you're that worried about him being consistent, literally one hungman gets you to times 2.5. And that's like not a crazy situation to find yourself in, I think. Are round 1 flushes better than doing an 8+ straight? I always found that flushes usually lowballed it. Flushes have a tendency to lowball, but straights on average are like way harder to find than round 1 flushes. I'm pretty sure statistically round 1 flush is the best, unless you're on exactly not Anaglyph deck, Abandoned deck. If you're on Abandoned deck, then I'm pretty sure it's high full house every time. If you're on literally any other deck in the game, except for maybe Erratic. Erratic is probably subject to interpretation. But on any other deck in the game, aside from those two, I'm pretty sure it's been proven that flush is always the best. Glass Joe is really funny. Glass Joe is hated because he never fucking shows up, not because he's bad. I mean, yeah, fair enough. He is very elusive. I think he's really good, though. Like, I think that's... Lucky Cat is just as elusive, as I would argue, and people love the Lucky Cat. I'm not saying that's a bad take, either. I think Lucky Cat is fantastic, but I think Glass Joker is, like, literally comparably fantastic. High full only works, or 4 oak, but you're not getting that? Yeah, 4 oak I don't think is the play. Sure, temperance value on the last blind for the negative gift card that shows up. Trust. You only ever go for straights with an open ender like 9 through queen or 10 through king? Yeah, exactly. Even then, bro, like, you can convince me to go flushes sometimes. That's far more dependent on, like, the suits of the straight, though. Grift card? That's crazy. What are your thoughts on what wild cards are going to turn into? I'm assuming this is not definitive knowledge whatsoever. I don't know any more about the Balatro update than the average player does. I'm assuming what's going to happen, it's already been clarified that the buff is not just going to be make 2 wild cards. So it's going to be like a direct buff that makes them somewhat more usable. I think what's probably going to happen is just they're going to function as they do right now, but they won't be able to be debuffed at all. And I think that's honestly completely fine. I think that's a pretty good fix for wildcards. Wildcards are kind of already underwhelming just because I think the meta is really bad to flushes, unless you're on exactly checkered deck. But then also wildcards like completely blow into like, what, a quarter of all the bosses in the game, which is like really stinky. So I think them being... I know a lot of people want them to be like wild ranks. I don't have any statistics to or like data points to back it up, but in my head that seems a little bit broken. I literally cannot... It's purely vibes based that I'm saying that. I cannot think of a singular data point that would make that crazy other than like, I guess, rebate off the top of my head. But I think if they were wild rank, that would be pretty strong. I think wild cards functioning as is, but just being immune to debuffs, I think it would buff wild cards. I think it would make them way better in the context of like flush builds and builds that traditionally care about wild cards. And I also think it would give them synergy in like other builds that care about retriggers, which is really important because right now you only play wild cards with flush builds, and they even suck in those. So I think just having them be flat immune to debuffs would be very healthy for them. I think it'd be funny if wildcards counted as every rank, so they not only get debuffed by suit bosses, but also the plant. That would be so unfortunate, but it would be really funny. Wild rank equals 5 wilds are a flush 5. I don't even know. I'm more so thinking Joker synergy is the problem, because like, yeah, 5 wild cards of any rank or suit result in a flush 5, but also like if you're making that many wild cards and drawing them that consistently, I feel like you just like that's fine. You're also not allowing any other like enhancements with that, which maybe doesn't matter because I feel like enhancements are kind of underwhelming in Gold Stake, but that's also because parameta is a thing. So like what I'm getting at is I think 5 wilds creating flush 5s, I think that's less the problem than like now every wild card is just a free $5 with rebate and like comparable stuff to that. I think that would be the bigger problem. Excuse me. Wilds are great for flower pot value on flushes. I mean, I guess. Yeah, that's fair. 400 with a 3-stream streak. Black deck down, plasma deck down, painted deck down. Ghost deck is too easy. Currently working on Anaglyph. Gold Stake win. Well, good luck, man. Hope you get that Anaglyph Gold Stake win. All right, now time to lose to black deck for 4 hours in a row. Speed tag, not the play. What are our thoughts on round 1 black deck, Skip? I got a YouTube comment on one of my recent vids where I covered black deck. I think it was on the subreddit review video. It was a YouTube comment that was like, XYZ YouTuber has said that always skipping round 1 on black deck is optimal. And I think that's just like flat out not true, but I'm curious to hear the discourse. I think there's literally no shot that that's true at all. This is a really tough pick, honestly, for me. Going for C+, I think. Is that the right one? Yeah, every deck on Gold Stake is C+. May we bless streamer with the legendary. You just die to big blind sometimes. Hollow Skip can help you get out, but also might be an eternal rental Dolia. Is black deck, you have to Hululu. You just die to big blind sometimes. That take is horrifically incorrect. Oh, okay. To be fair, I was the #1 you die in big blind sometimes believer up until I don't remember which video I was filming for. It might just be like happenstance. It might be a total coincidence, and that might still be a true statement. But there was a video that I was filming for where I was like I was literally making that point. Sometimes you just die to big blind. And I went into black deck, skipped round 1, went to big blind, trying to film B-roll of like myself dying to big blind, and it took a solid like 10 games to find a run, or to find like a seed where even with no jokers, you died to big blind with no scoring jokers. I think more so the implication, I think you don't die to big blind a lot of the times. I think the issue is more so if you're not dying to big blind after skipping, you're using all of your hands to get out. And that's kind of like really, especially on a deck that wants you to be like clawing at every dollar that you can get, that's like horrifically bad for your econ. I think it's literally like a 10% chance that you just straight up die to big blind with no scoring. I think you either have to be like really unlucky or be really dog shit for that to happen, but it kind of just like nukes your money is I think the bigger thing. Now that I think about it, less shops for stabilizing plus molt might be the worst penalty. That's kind of also where I'm coming from. Because I think the argument is supposed to be you don't have a lot of money for your first shop, so your first shop doesn't matter anyway, so you should always skip. But also, like, your first shop is guaranteed to have a buffoon pack, and you start with $4. Literally, worst case scenario. Well, worst case scenario is obviously you die blind one, but like no discourse, no amount of discourse is like relevant there. Worst case scenario on black deck, you get out of the small blind with $4. That's after using every single one of your hands. So you literally always have enough money to be getting the buffoon pack. So I think the take of like, oh, you oftentimes don't have money for your first shop to matter, I think that's a dog shit ass take. Usually the cards in the shop don't matter, but like the buffoon pack matters quite a bit. I think that take just comes from people getting salty about finding eternal rentals in their buffoon pack, which I think is a problem, because if you rip buffoon pack on, like, this is a really good buffoon pack for black deck, but if you rip buffoon pack on black deck and it's like eternal rental troubadour and like eternal pareidolia, it's kind of just a hold R moment, and that feels bad, and I think that is a problem that needs to be fixed. But I don't think that problem is like justification for, oh, you should always skip round one on black deck. I think that's a really bad take. I don't know. I haven't watched they said which YouTuber it was, and I don't remember who it was off the top of my head, but I do want to watch that video and just see if they have like any data point justification for their claim. Because like warm fuzzy off of that claim, like vibes based interpretation of that claim, that's a dog shit ass claim, I think. But like I don't know for certain. Generally speaking, gold stake, would you rather rip a jumbo or giant buffoon? I mean, I think it's always mega. I think the only scenario where you don't rip mega buffoon is if you can't afford it. Like if you're literally too broke. I think in the late game, I guess in the late game, like you would rather have jumbos, because probably in the late game you're not taking 2 jokers from your packs. Probably you're only like replacing one of your jokers at a time, unless you get like uber lucky. But also in the late game, like you should just be opening all of your packs anyway, so I don't think it matters in the late game. And in the early game, I think you would always want to rip mega. Mega buffoon usually more or less pays for itself though. Yeah. Mega, because worst case scenario you can sell them. Yeah, exactly. But that's like absolute worst case scenario. Oftentimes in the early game, it's just like 2 jokers that are nice to have. Like I think there's like zero justification for not ripping mega buffoon packs, aside from I literally don't have enough money. Like I'm physically incapable. I think we gotta take the Halou here, which makes me really sad. Actually, no, it doesn't, man. I love a Halou. I would have liked the money from the Matador a little bit more, but like I love a Halou and it's foil. I think we're chilling. Bones. This is catastrophic for my econ, but I feel like Bones on black deck is maybe not a horrible investment. I'm gonna dodge it. I'm predicting that I'm gonna get punished for dodging it. It is what it is. There isn't always a buffoon pack first blind, is there? The game is hard-coded to put a buffoon pack in your first shop. To my understanding. Maybe like bugged seeds don't have them, but to my understanding it's physically impossible to not have a buffoon pack in your first shop. Classic YouTube chat chudding. Even bugged seeds do, if I recall correctly. That's what I figured, but I don't know. Used to be different in earlier versions of Balatro. I know that's the case. Okay, grabber voucher plus hermit. We literally just win, provided we don't fumble this blind particularly. Can I get like any molt that doesn't suck though? Like even Baron I would take here if it was like a rental, so that it didn't nuke my econ base, but like this shit sucks. I'm making $2 extra from the blind if I get out without ripping the Hermit. I think the optimal line when I only have chips is to just rip a $12 Hermit, and we're a little bit sad about it, but then we can take the grabber voucher. Tree Done 5 with the follow. Welcome in. I think with a Sly Joker, you're probably always getting out in 4 hands. Kind of a good call not taking the Matador, dare I say. I mean, we would have had more money to reroll off of that Hermit, so maybe it's not a good call, but like, if we don't get anything in this next handful of rolls, then we're just like dead if we take the Matador. I need plus mold expeditiously. You and me both, twin. Something Japanese. You and me both, twin. I need plus molt literally in this next shop or it's cooked. That's I hate to see that, but it is plus molt. I actually cannot fucking stand this Joker, but it's plus molt. Also, we have hallucination, so like in theory, maybe this isn't complete dog shit because like hallucination can make more queens. I guess. There's a lot worse than Shoot the Moon. Yeah, but there's like a lot better. Hating to see Shoot the Moon is crazy. Okay, it's a little different since we have the grabber voucher. But here's the thing about Shoot the Moon, and it's the entire reason why I fucking hate Shoot the Moon, okay? You take Shoot the Moon, and life is glorious for the first 3 rounds that you have it. And then the 4th round that you have it, the game just gives you the middle finger, and you bottom deck all of your queens, and it is what it is, and you just die. Like, Shoot the Moon is plus molt Bloodstone, man. That's like my relation with it. It's literally just plus molt Bloodstone. It's really good until it just bends you over for 1 round, and then you just don't recover because that's where all of your score is coming from, and you just pass away. Never happened to me, not gonna lie, and I take it like all the time. You're actually just lying if that's the case. I'm taking the Arcana pack. There's always a Temperance in here. There's not, but there's a Hungman. Would have liked to see a Death into a Queen more. But like, I'm not gonna complain about a Hungman. Also an Empress card. That's not bad. We adore Hungmen here. Do we take a Chad? Chad is spending too much money. I think it was either Chad or Arcana pack in that shop. And I'm happy with my purchase. Low-key Shoot the Moon is so fun to say. It's one of my favorite Jokers just for that. Do we have any information on why it's called Shoot the Moon as well? Any knowers in chat? Because people have asked me that all the time, thinking that I have like the information on it, and I literally just have no idea. It's based on the card game Hearts. All right, fantastic. I appreciate that description. Now I have something to say when people ask me. I find it funny how the name doesn't even make sense in its original context. Yes, it's a reference to a game. Okay, gotcha. Queens are bad in Hearts, but if you get all of them, it's called Shooting the Moon and you win instantly or something like that. Shooting the Moon is a term used in a popular card game, Hearts, for winning a hand by taking every heart card and the Queen of Spades. Normally, these cards give the players points. Shoot the Moon is a gamble your life strat starring the Queen of Spades. Got it. It's from when you shoot the moon, gun emoji. Oh. Oh, that makes sense. Do we take popcorn here? I think with the egg we take popcorn. We've got econ. We've got hallucination too. We've got hella econ, bro. We're chilling. Portal 2 reference, obviously. I wouldn't know, man. Never played either Portal. Any of the Portals? Are there more than 2? Ooh, okay, I think we're definitely taking Nova here. In the context of foil Hallu, I think it's unironically an erosion angle. Do we even take Supernova here if we're taking erosion? Hot take, Supernova might be... No, we have Grabber. We have Grabber. We're always taking Supernova. Never mind. Shock, you gotta play Portal. I know. I do have to. Wall boss. Something that's unironically helped me my past few runs is just passively deck fixing for a possible chalkboard. I think that's an extraordinarily valuable skill to learn. Something that I've been working towards in my latest handful of runs, and I can't wait for it to pay off, is using bullshit enhancements predicting a driver's license. I've only really kept it in my mind for the past like couple of runs that I've played, so it hasn't paid off yet, but I'm really hoping it does. Plus clubs and spades have much better synergies than the red suits. Unless you're on exactly checkered deck. Yeah, I think you're like 100% correct. Immolate. Fuck, man. Probably just always deja vu the face. What's up, Brody? Welcome in. I have no money. I think I'm high key okay with that. With this Joker lineup though. Do the opposite and always bet on the speculative Bloodstone. Trust? Hell no. Hell no. What? Bullshit enhancements are so satisfying when you click on that driver's license and see 18 out of 16. See, I'm trying to be like you. Daytime Focus Shock stream is crazy. W payoff. Buy Shoot the Moon, I think. Later, dude. Always play high card for the speculative Marbler. Yeah, Focus Shock daily stream is because my girlfriend is staying with me this weekend. And I don't want to be like streaming at 11 p.m. because she has work 9 to 5 this whole weekend. So I don't want to be streaming at like 11 p.m. every day this week. When she like is supposed to be asleep for work. So just, you know, it works better for like both of our schedules is I guess what I'm getting at. Okay, I think we've just hard pivot high card with the context of Stuntman. Rip Buffoon? Blocking Halou? Goated? Is it ever invis here? Potentially extremely hot take. I'm skipping the invis, even over popcorn. Keeping popcorn is diabolical. I mean, what am I expecting invis to... I guess if invis hits like erosion or some shit, that's huge. I don't know. Maybe you just always take the invis. Marble Joker is actually a really good Joker, just no one uses it. I don't know, man. Money Trigger. It's literally fine. It's literally fine. Even just for insta-sell. I think we win. I think we've stabilized. I think the invis discourse, despite the fact that I'm realizing you guys are 100% correct, we should have taken it there. I think the invis discourse no longer matters. I think we've found the way out. The worst case scenario for invis is hitting what exactly? I think I was like worried about it hitting Supernova, but even then it's just like a pretty good Joker. I really don't know what I was thinking there. Hot take, invis not that good. We should have taken the invis here. I'm not coping by agreeing with you, but I do agree with you. I think on the average gold stake run, because of the fact that I think you're very often incentivized, this is a glorious pickup. Because of the fact that I think you're very oftentimes incentivized to take like crappy Eternals to make your early game better, I think because of that invis is like really bad. Because I think a lot of the times that you see invis, it's just like there's always a chance that it just hits like dog shit and then you're sad. Like you're always gambling on it being -1 Joker slot, essentially, like for the rest of the game. Have you lost a run on black deck today? I mean, I've only played this one, but not so far. I think we crack the egg for the Midas Mask. I think even given the fact that we have increased temperance chances, I think probably the gold cards make more money. Holy fucking rerolls, bro. What? Take glass. Okay. I just want to play as many faces as possible, so I'm going to discard my nuts off here. Should have misprint teched for the straight. That's honestly on me. No flush in hand. Do we have a diamond on top? We don't. 4 on top. There's always the potential that I just got myself into a bind on the eye. I think I'm going to rip this. Smash the glass, pretty please. Okay, no, we're fine. I'm not fucking around. On the eye, it is what it is. Bro blocked Hululu. Did I? I didn't even peep that. Get used to it, though, because it's happening, like, quite a bit, probably. The rare hologram erosion angle? Honestly, at this point, we have supernova. Probably you're just supposed to get rid of erosion. No. It's a lot of plus molt, but, like, it's anti-5. Hologram's gonna scale to, like, times 16. I forgot Garchomp kills max health Tauros if he has Life Orb, and I lost my ranked game. That's actually tragic, man. But erosion is so pretty. Listen, I like erosion, but like it's hologram, yo. I think you just always take that shit. Family is funny. We're not doing that with Stuntman, though. W reroll. What the hell? What the hell? That's so cool, man. That was a dumbass take. Because I still haven't opened one of the packs for Hulu. Alright, we're selling that. My bad. For the gram type shit, see, you get it. Gold purple seal? Don't mind if I do. We'll take one more reroll. I think any more after that is exceptionally greedy. Holy mouse. Bro, I'm definitely ordering that mouse after I wrap up stream today. Oh my god. I'm actually going to put a hole through my desk if I don't. This shit is cray-cray on Jod for real. Genuinely, why didn't my opponent bring Charizard? I have 4 Pokemon weak to fire and he left Charizard behind. Bro, you just got red and you're mad about it. Your opponent's 5-head. Have I been sleeping on Hululu? Is it good? I think if Hululu was any rarity except for common, it would be kind of mid. Hallucination being a common Joker and being $4, I think it's like... This might be crazy glaze. I think it's like just as versatile as Chad. Maybe not as powerful as Chad, but I think it's just as versatile. It literally fits into any build at any point in the game. Early, mid, or late game, and if like it is impactful on any build. Because if you're playing big hands, you can use the Taros for deck fixing, and if you're playing pair slop, you just like farm money with it. I think is really, really good. Mime ever a thing? Probably with the mask. This is maybe, now that I've glazed it to death, this is maybe a point where I could see getting rid of the Hulu. Chad isn't that versatile, TBH, especially like with pair slot builds. Is less versatile than like a lot of people, including formerly myself, would give it credit for. But like it's still really good. I think we don't sell the mask just because we want to, if we're picking up a mime, we just want to make everything in the deck gold. We already have enough chips off of Stuntman. And like if we're doubling all of our gold triggers with mime effectively, then I think we just like use the money from mime to get Taros. Again, extraordinarily awkward since I just like glazed the fuck out of him, but I think that's just like the definitive play there. Also, we hit foil wheel on the supernova, so we're not even at a score deficit anymore. That's like pretty big. The one time out of 1,000 that you open a Mega Buffoon pack, find Blueprint and Soul, and Hululu gives you a Temperance is amazing. The rest is decent, I guess. Nah, man. Hallucination deserves... Put some respect on my boy's name. Hallucination deserves some glaze. Negative Paradolia this time, surely. I would not even be mad. I would not even be mad about the delayed arrival. In fact, I would probably be ecstatic. Alright, I want to get out of this mask, like, as soon as physically possible so that I can rotate some other, like, goofy shit in his place. How would Blueprint and Soul be in the same pack? I couldn't tell you, man, but just live them, let them live their life, I guess. Showman Polychrome? That's a times 2.5, or a times 2.25, excuse me, Showman. And here's the thing. You might think that's still bad, but first off, no, it's not. You're wrong. Second off, this just goes into... This just gives us another copy of Hologram, and then we're chilling. Underrated Jokers, and the whole list is just Photo. Photo is one of the most overrated Jokers in the game, I think. That's crazy. That would be W clickbait. That'd be a good, like, April Fool's video. You could get second baseball. Second baseball would be really funny. You could get another Showman. 5 face cards are not gold. I really want to take this. I think it's irresponsible. But it is really funny. Speak of the devil. I wish he wouldn't appear, but he doesn't really care what I think. Showman always spawns other Showmans. Truth nuke. Full board wipe with Tauros, including himself. Cat emoji. How does one even do that? Take Showman. Hollow can only be hollow, but Showman could be anything, even hollow. True. Oh, Lorb. Yeah, Lorb. Showman making your Arcana packs have only the lovers. That is something that it would do without a shadow of a doubt. W foil number 2. That's big. I'm so smart. W Pokemon Gamer. I Lorb being right. All right, that's a 10-minute timeout. Just kidding. Oh man. I mean, parking is like hot, but we can do better. Blank for the buzzer beater antimatter, surely. Stencil, ew. Now vampire, on the other hand. Okay, so here's the angle. Here's the angle. We open this spectral pack. If there's anything that puts cards in our deck, then I think we keep the hologram and we just roll over this. We can find something better in the context of our deck. If there's nothing that creates cards in the spectral pack, then I think we just always sell hologram for the vampire, which might be crazy, but we haven't found like any standard packs in the past anti, and Midas Mask Vamp scales itself. Okay, I know I said if we found anything that creates cards, but times 1.5, we literally make that in one run with Vamp. Are we allowed to sell Stuntman? I think we have no levels. To tell you the truth, I think we might honestly be allowed to, but I think it's bad. I kind of don't want to find out. What if it's Ecto? If it's Ecto, we're just over the moon. If it's Ecto, it's just the best day of our lives, because then we don't have to decide. And that's sexy. Move your mask? True, thank you. I guess we can do this. Sell Stuntman would be better now. Better now since we have that foil on Supernova. Yeah, but it probably still results in us dying. Streamer, move your mask. Y'all have like crazy delays in Twitch chat, man. I moved the mask like literally 4 hours ago. You already did, parentheses. Okay, so you don't have delay, you just want to make me look like an idiot. Honestly based, but also, like, you smell. Mega standard pack right after giving up the hologram. That's crazy. That's going to be every shop, by the way. But yeah, I don't know if I ever finished my thought. But like, we can't sell Stuntman just because Stuntman is giving us so much score. Bottom line. Splash kind of enhances the mask vamp synergy. At Focus Shock, streamer, mask your move. Oh, true. Yeah, somebody in YouTube chat also pointed out Splash. What would we even sell Splash for? Like, we would have to sell baseball card. And in the context of, like, Splash is funny enough where I think we could do that and get away with it, but also, like, fuck no, I'm not doing that. That's irresponsible, dude. Rather tragic day when we're not allowed to take a brainstorm, but I think we're just literally not allowed to take that. Splash better than Stuntman? Hell no. Honestly, one of the funnier madnesses, but it eats baseball card and Midas Mask, which are both, like, heavily needed parts of our strategy. I dig that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not above admitting that the Hungman Fool is pretty sexy. Millions of Balatro players felt a pain in their soul from hearing that someone skipped a brainstorm. Felt a pain in their what? The erosion is going crazy. Yeah, I'm really glad that we pivoted out of that, to tell you the truth. I can't wait for post 1.1 update for bigger hands to be, like, actually viable so that every time I get Vampire Midas Mask, I'm not just scaling it with high card. That's like my #1 problem with this combo. I mean, if you get both Jokers, you're literally winning no matter what, but like every time we get both of these Jokers consistently, we're scaling it by like 0.1 per hand, 0.2 per hand, which feels really stinky. Purely vibes only, it feels stinky because it's still like really good scaling at the end of the day, but still really stinky. Stuntman makes Vamp Mask exceptionally chuddy. It's also just the perfect... I'm kind of shadowboxing here because it is also just the perfect storm since we have Supernova on high card with no other plus mult. But just like 8 hand size is great. I don't know, man. I guess if we have like a scaling chip Joker, then yeah, it's fine. You can for sure play like a full house of faces if you draw it. Yeah, but like, I'm not drawing that shit. I haven't played straights past round 1 in 84 years. Please, John Balatro, I need my discard back. YouTube chatter doesn't know what shortcut is. Get them. Who the fuck gave me a crown? I have no idea, man. That's just like some YouTube shit. You've discarded one? Frankly, I just don't believe you, even though I know that you're 100% correct. Why didn't I play a face there? I'm throwing for content, W engagement bait. Anybody who falls for it is 2 steps behind, and I'm smarter than them. Pre-firing. Don't stop typing on your keyboard if you were going to type something. Why isn't red deck as amazing as it should be on blue stake? I think it is, no? I think red deck's pretty good on blue stake. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, like, blue deck exists. It's not gonna be the best deck in the game by any means, but, like, I still think it's pretty good. Is Bull better than Stuntman? It's a times 1.5 and 130 chips, which is... Figure we have like 80 chips on average, so this would be a times 1.5 plus like a times 2-ish. This is a flat... So this is like a times 3-ish. Times 3-ish. Heavy-ish. This is like a times 3 kind of. This is almost a times 4, but we lose 2 hand size. Honestly, give me the bull. Bull also lets you hold more gold. Yeah, that's exactly my justification. I'd probably like bull more if I wasn't so addicted to rerolling. You gotta kick that because bull is unironically like pretty stellar. I made the opponent's Mega Electros kill himself with Supercell Slam by using Dig. That's so funny. Best feeling in all of competitive Pokemon is doing that in singles meta with Mega Lopunny. What should I do, Mr. Streamer, that is streaming at afternoon for the first time? Hopital or just sit tight? What? Hopital or just sit tight? Wait, what the fuck are you talking about? I got punched in the face like 4 days ago and my lip won't stop bleeding. I mean, like, if you're concerned about it, I don't think there's really, like, I don't think going to Hopital is, like, bad. I don't think that's, like, ever gonna be a minus. You know what I mean? I'd probably consider. I'm just gonna rip this. Money? I mean, fair. Well, I mean, I don't know, man. And that's kind of something that you have to decide for yourself then, I guess. Gerson, drink water. Got you with the hydrate. Thanks for the input, streamer. Yeah, sorry I couldn't be of more help, Silk. Faustling with the first time chat. Yo, what up? What up, man? Welcome in. God, Bull is so good, man. Plus 216 chips for holding $108. That almost sounds like I'm being satirical about it, but that's really like not even that crazy. If you just stop re-rolling, you can get that in literally every run. And if you have a bull, then like you've already won. Why are you re-rolling? Type shit. We win like no. I guess I could play the pair here, and that doesn't win for more gold. No tower with vampire. Are we dead ass complaining that I didn't skip a like $19 temperance or whatever it was? $19 temperance card. Who wants it? And yes, I'm giving it away. There's a tower in that shop you didn't buy? Oh, my fault. Original gangsta. Drat. Streamer, bull should be after Supernova for scoring. I'm sacking, so we can find more gold, 5-head. I'm actually not at all. I just happened to put bull there, but I'm dying on that hill now. Wait a second, this is black deck? Yeah, this is black deck. It's so day now, holy. What's up, Pepper? Welcome in. Totally forgot since he never died, anti-1. Yeah, let's just say I'm like the best black deck gold stake player in the game. Absolutely not just because I got lucky. It was not just a like generationally good seed at all. It was because I have a really large brain and I'm really good at navigating black deck gold stake. Trust. Right, Twitch chat? Right? Right? Trust? Black deck needs to change color if it remains the worst deck in 1.1. I got bad news. Is gonna be the worst deck in 1.1 still. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I don't see black deck is gonna get an indirect buff for sure. Because with blue stake being gone, black deck is really gonna enjoy the extra discard coming back to it, like immensely. I think that's gonna help quite a bit for a lot of like shittier early game black decks. I don't see it getting buffed directly at all. Like I think it's always gonna be cooked. Loki, you sounded like Frost Prime for a second there. Compliment. I have to watch more Frost Prime because Frost Prime seems like a really entertaining and funny guy, and also like I need to stop sucking so much ass at Slay the Spire. So it kind of just seems like it would be a wins all around type of scenario. Also, he's got Majestic Hair, and that's relatable. Wait until you're on gold stake and your starting jokers are all Eternal Rental common slop that craters your econ. Well, then you just go next and there's a Grimbo in the next shop. I don't know what to tell you. Or like a halvesies or something. Why not just do the free Jimbo thing? I'm not saying that's bad at all. I think it would be a good fix for black deck. I'm more so saying I don't think that's gonna happen. GG, well played. About 20 minutes left in stream. Chat, do we want to hit up a quick game of Pokemon Champions or two? We could play a casual against Schmeckles. We could play a casual game against one of my mods since he's been talking about it for a while. Champions, chat, are we rotating? Is YouTube chat still cool with that? We would probably only play like 1 or 2 games. If that's cool. So it would either be like one more run of Balatro. It would either be Magic deck purple stake, or it would be some champions. Can you do some casual marble sculpting? I think that's like kind of a jumbo shrimp scenario, no? Is there such a thing as casual marble sculpting? All right, let me start the run because I accidentally clicked new game instead of main menu. Investment tag, streamers cheating. Honestly, I might put Gallade on my team. 1v1 me, twin. All right, I got you. I got you. I got to set up my... Oh, stop the timer as well. 49-13 we'll round up. 49-13-00. Have you ever dug a hole until your arms are numb? Not recently, but I used to do landscaping when I was younger, and that shit was ass. It was not frequent. It was like my dad worked somewhere where they needed landscaping work, and he would just like drag me with him, and we would both do it, and that shit was ass. I'm not gonna lie. That's a ban. Good one. You got to go to the beach with the boys and make a big ass hole. That's so true, man. I'm going to watch the top 10 Joker tier list now, which is actually a top 40. True, but it's a respectable top 40. What did he expect? I don't know, man. Probably to get away with it because YouTube moderation is so ass, but I digress. Okay, let me change title real quick. Let me change category as well. Is there a category for Pokemon Champions? I have to assume there is. Pokemon Champions. There we go. Quick Lil Champions Sesh. Okay, is that a shock vid? Yeah, I released a new YouTube video essay like yesterday. Okay, it's changed on Twitch. Let me change it on YouTube. Pog silent stream. This is normally when I would put on like some sort of Toby Fox soundtrack, but every time I've done that in the past, like I don't know how many times, YouTube always is like, hey, your VOD is demonetized, idiot. Don't do that. And I'm like, bro, it's video game music. You don't demonetize me for playing Balatro. Except they did that one time, but that's not what I'm getting at. That's that's a different thing. Okay, there we go. Titles have been changed. Per usual, if you're just here for Balatro, and you're rotating out, I appreciate you watching. We'll be back next week. I don't stream on Sundays, but we'll be back next week at the normal time, which is like 11 p.m. CST. Join the Discord to get pinged whenever I go live. It's in the description if you're in YouTube. ! Discord if you're on Twitch. Anyhow. All right, I gotta get my, I'm here for Shock and the Scrandle. I'm gonna be so for real. Huge. My headphones just fell asleep. He isn't muted. That's big. I'm gonna put it back to this one because I don't know if I'm doxing myself. But it at least works. I gotta put my camera on screen as well. I kind of neglected to do that. Let me connect my control. Are my controllers dead? You gotta be shitting me. It might be cooked, lads. I'm afraid it might be no dice on the champions thing. Hang on, I got other controllers. I gotta see if they're charged. If they aren't charged, it's cooked. They are not charged. It might be Jover. Fully charged Switch is pretty pog. The Switch is fully charged because it's been sitting on the charger for like the past I don't even know how many days. The controllers are all cooked, I think. That's a little bit tragic. Standing up Shock isn't real. He can't hurt me. Yo, are we for real? I didn't know my controllers were dead, man. I'm sorry. Nintendo Switch? Yeah. Can I, like, play it on the dock with the controllers attached to it like an idiot? Cookedeth as a chickeneth? Something like that, yeah. Something like that. All right, get me out of the news thing. All right, let's see. Also, okay, so let me just... Unmute yourself? Oh, I didn't have audio in that, bro. Oh, man, I didn't have an audio source in that scene. All right, I'm just gonna, like, put the capture card on the scene that's already built. I feel like that's far more intuitive than whatever bullshit I was trying to do there. Oh my god, my mouse is actually gonna sell me. My mouse is actually gonna sell me so hard. Chat, pray for me. Please, please. Please just drag this down to the correct spot. Oh my god. I already had the capture card in this scene. It's cooked. It's cooked. All right, we got it though. We're chilling. I don't know why I didn't just do that from the beginning, but we're chilling. Shock, you're saying so much stuff, dog? No, it's fine, bro. It's fine. You guys can hear me now, yes? Excuse me. You're saying so much stuff, dog. I don't know why that's so funny. Oh, man. Okay. We're chilling, I think. I gotta bring OBS over to my primary monitor because that's literally the only way that I can see the Switch. Can I use the controllers on, like, for the Switch while it's already on the dock? Okay, I didn't think so, but it was worth a shot. Can you charge this controller while it's being used? No. That's rather tragic. I don't have a Nintendo Switch Pro controller either. Probably now that I have a capture card and I can play Switch shit on stream, probably I should get a Nintendo Switch Pro controller, huh? W emotes in chat. If I boot up Spire 2 after not playing since May, how much will be different? There was a pretty... If you're not on the beta patch, it's still... It's probably going to be very different, is what I'm getting at. Is what I was going to get at, like, if I said anything relevant. The beta patch has gone through a lot of changes. The main patch got merged with the beta patch not too long ago. So, like, the beta patch is still ahead by a little bit, but the main patch is still going to be, like, very different. It'll still be a fun time, though. Yeah, Doormaker is gone. Been on beta since day one. All right, it's going to be, like, super, super different. Main patch would have been super different as well, but, like, beta patch is going to be super, super different. Can I play this game with one Joy-Con, do you reckon? No shot, right? Can I play it with one Joy-Con while it's like, while I'm waiting for the other to charge? No, that doesn't look like it's... All right, so here's the angle. I got two sets of Joy-Cons. These ones have like probably 1.5% of battery. I'm just gonna put the other Joy-Cons on the charger. This music is bothering me. Is it too loud? I forgot to look at chat typing 1 if it was too loud. Oh my god, that's way too loud. Holy shit. Go to the audio settings! That's so obnoxious. Holy shit. Okay. I'm putting everything to 2. Is that better? I recognize that that was probably, like, obnoxiously loud. I apologize. Is this type 1 if the audio is better? Type 2 if I need to put it on 1. I guess that's unintuitive, but, like, you're smart chatters. You'll figure it out. I didn't need my eardrums anyway. It's fine. Yo, my fault, twin. My fault, twin. Change the cries again? Why? It's the same cry every time, man. Okay, how do we do private lobbies? What? I can't hear you? Yo, my fault. How do we do... Oh, I gotta... Hang on. I gotta collect my reward. Oh, I also gotta flex my ranked season. We still have, like, 2 days in the ranked season, so this is gonna be, you know... I'm gonna be at Master for both. But I gotta flex this. I'm trying every single season. I started it last season. The first season of this game, when it came out, I got Masters for VGC within like 2 days of the game coming out. After that, I didn't play the next season because I was like busy with YouTube stuff. It was a very busy time. Since last season, which was the 3rd season, I'm trying to get Master Ball rank in both singles and doubles every season. Why is the shock character kind of bad? Tanks? Oh, here we go. Private battles. I've never done a private battle in my whole life. We're doing VGC, I would assume. Doubles. Are the rules different for private battles? Like, can we bring all 6 members of the team? Or is it still like a 4v4? DM'd you the lobby code? I appreciate it. Never played Champions. Can someone give me a bad summary of how it works? Have you ever played a Pokemon game? Because if you've played a Pokemon game, then I can give you a summary in like literally 3 words. If you've never played a Pokemon game, it's like far less intuitive. I don't know why I copied the room code like I'm going to be able to paste it into my Nintendo Switch. I'm rather intelligent, I reckon. Okay, enter a room ID. I realize that I'm showing this on stream, but I'm trusting chat not to snipe. You gotta be shitting me. Did I enter it wrong? Schmeck, why do you lie to me? I didn't have double battles on. New code, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, you have played a Pokemon game. It's really simple then. It's literally just Pokemon, but with no story. Literally all it is just like Pokemon Showdown, but like officially licensed. Essentially. It's just like a heavy, it's a battle simulator, and it's like there's a heavy emphasis on like, you know, competitive play. As opposed to like the traditional Pokemon playthrough experience, if that makes sense. Heart Gold, Soul Silver were my introduction to video games, I'm pretty sure. You're just like me, bro. Honestly, just like me. That was also my introduction to video games. Pokemon Heart Gold and Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story were the first 2 video games I ever touched, and they were fantastic. Sun and Moon? What do you think, I'm a goober? Sun and Moon battle music? What is that? There we go. All right, we're chilling. What the hell? Okay, I don't know what that means. Change style. Are we dead ass? There's a button for just changing how your character looks in private lobbies. Why? That's so funny. Why would you ever need that? Oh, hang on, bro. I can't ready up. I gotta change my shirt. Hello? All right, let's rip it. Okay, we're connected. Schmeck, get out of chat so I can theory craft. Or mute me or something. If you screen peek, I'm gonna hurt you. Oh god. Wait, I can't. I'm literally looking on OBS. I can't see this motherfucker's team members. Wait, hang on. Hang on, I got this. Yeah, okay. Meow. Paldean Tauros. Can I put this anywhere that's like more intuitive? Literally no. Okay. Okay, we have Meowscarada, Paldean Tauros, Sinistcha, Forretress, Araquanid, Scolipede. This is such a base team, bro. Do you get 6 random Pokemon to pick from? No, you build your team. When you first boot up the game, like the first time in your entire life, you get 6 randos. After that, you build your own team. So, like, both of these are teams that we built. Okay, so chat. Very quick rundown of the team that I play. This is the team that I play with ranked for VGC. It's a Trick Room team. Always lead Faragiraf, Hatterini. You have to be an actual dumb chud to not get Trick Room up. And then the rest of them are just, like, sweepers that are really good in Trick Room. I think we go Metagross Camerupt. Call me crazy. I don't bring Avalugg. I literally just built this team. Shock, what did you do? It gave me an error? What do you mean it gave you an error, bro? What do you mean it gave you an error? That's crazy. I literally just built this team because somebody shit talked Hisui and Avalugg on Instagram, and I saw there was like a post where they were like, "Oh, I love when I'm trying to like, you know," it was essentially a post where it was like, "Oh, I love when I'm trying to recruit Pokemon and it gives me dog shit Pokemon." And their example of a dog shit Pokemon was like Tandemouse, which was crazy because Tandemouse is like meta. And then also Hisui and Avalugg. And I just got to say it. I accidentally switched scenes trying to move the camera. My bad. I got to say it. The lug doesn't take shit from anybody, man. All right, I'm going to put my camera here. It's probably unintuitive. I apologize. -1 hand, +1 joke. Did you name your Tauros Go Back in Time? No, it's literally Black Deck. You gotta be shitting me. Oh shit, it's okay, I didn't pay attention to like anything here. I've been just yapping. Okay, this is the line. This is the line every time. We got Flower Trick Tauros. This is Anger Point Tauros. I know the team. Kinda sexy, I can't lie. EQ. This probably shits on me. That's unfortunate. Should have been a prot fair. How do I deal with this, actually? No, I think I just lose from here, like, straight up. How do I get up Trick Room against this team? Because Tauros is faster. I'm cooked from here. I literally can't deal with Tauros. Lorb Metagross would be my best bet, and Bullet Punches a resist. Lol Genius. This is actually goated. How do I set up Trick Room against this? I guess you fake out the Meowscarada if I was like somebody with a brain and I actually ran fake out, but fuck that noise, man. Fake outs for nerds. What's Trick Room? Trick Room essentially flips speed stats. So if you Trick Room always goes last for when you use it, but after it goes up for the next 5 turns, the slowest Pokemon go first instead of the fastest ones. But you can outspeed it. Yeah, if you're like the fastest Regieleki of all time, bro. And I'm pretty sure they patched that after Gen 8. It's intended? Oh, my fault, twin. Ally Switch actually just got hard red. I didn't even know until Schmeck started talking about this team that Meow learned Ally Switch. I used to be a big Ally Switch Andy back in the day. Okay, so we protect Camerupt. I'm also aware that there's a little bit of a delay. There's a little bit of audio desync between the capture card and OBS, so there's probably the sound is probably a bit delayed. So I apologize for that. I'm hoping it's not like that egregious, but I think it's a little bit. I think it's definitely noticeable. All right, the angle is we hit the protect coin flip like 1,000 times in a row, and it just drains itself on life orb. Actually, it doesn't take Lorb damage if it gets protected against. So the angle here is we just die. Netanyahu the Fortress is crazy. Is -1 hand +1 joke the Pokemon? No, it's a nickname. Bro's BMing? Battery depleted, that's big. Okay, we switched the controllers. That's anticlimactic as fuck, but I'm already, you know I'm losing. I accidentally took it out of the dock, that's big. Bro, rage quit? Shut up! Does it explode? I'm assuming you're referring to the Fortress. I really hope it does. That would be sick as hell. Okay. The next set of controllers are going in. What? Oh, I forgot that. Okay, one mon was digging. Is this sashed, or did it actually just natty survive that? Oh, no, that's sturdy. I thought it natty lived on 1 HP. I would have actually, like, flipped my shit. I don't know if the fortress explodes. If it doesn't explode, I'm gonna be pissed, though. Rest fortress. That's so stinky, man. I respect it, though. How do we set up Trick Room into this team? Do I have any fake out mons? No, because I don't run, like, Incineroar or anything. Is Protect a 50-50? Protect always works, but every sequential turn that you use it, its chance to succeed gets divided by 3. So, like, the first turn that you use Protect, it always works, and it shields you from all damage. The second turn in a row, it's a 1 in 3. The third turn in a row, it's a 1 in 9, and etc. But if you ever miss Protect, then it resets. I think I just actually can't get Trick Room up against this team. I can if I have Focus Sash Hatterini, but I stopped running Focus Sash Hatterini since I think it's, like, pretty cringe. I think it doesn't matter, like, 90% of the time. It's straight up 100% of the time. This is an outlier, obviously, where I'm getting punished for saying that, but, like, normally Focus Sash Hatterini just doesn't do shit. Like, if your opponent knows that you're gonna set up Trick Room, they're just gonna double into your ass. So, like, it literally doesn't matter. Bro's not running it back. That's fucked up. Never mind. Okay, I have Unidea. I have Unidea. Same teams running it back. I have Unidea. He's gonna switch me up. I guarantee you. He's gonna switch me up. This is the angle. This is the angle. This is how I win against meta teams. We're gonna go with a lug lead. It's not gonna make sense, and I'm not gonna explain it. But we're gonna go with an Avalug lead. I think we gotta keep the Camerupt. And then I think Metagross just has a good matchup, man. I think this is the play. How do you even get these Pokemon? Some of these Pokemon I brought over from Pokemon Go. And then everything else I just, like, there's a recruitment system in-game where you can just, like, farm currency and try and get Pokemon. No way the Scolipede is named Bug-Aids. That's crazy. Alright, probably he's gonna double into the Hatterini. If he doesn't, then I get pretty much guaranteed Trick Room. These are both physical attackers as well that I'm up against, so I think Lug is, like, completely safe. Iron D from the Whimsicott. Why is the Scolipede named Whimsicott? That's so funny. My Hatterini's, like, super physically bulky, so that's never killing us in one hit. Rock Slide's gonna be giga damage. And now we have Trick Room up, and from here I think I just win. Trick Room teams in Ranked, by the way, if you're playing in, like, the actual tournaments that they have for this game where it's, like, open team sheets and shit, I think Trick Room is really bad right now. Just because if you come across players that are, like, actually comp, they'll know exactly how to handle it, and if they handle Trick Room, then you're just cooked. But for running Ranked specifically, I think Trick Room is really good. Because a lot of the teams that you run into in Ranked, and especially with, like, players that maybe don't know the meta, a lot of the times in Ranked, it's literally just if you get Trick Room to resolve, you win on the spot. Okay, we got Wide Guard punished. So we can't use Rock Slide. That's completely fine, though, because we still take Scolipede with a Psychic. Hatterini is, like, crazy good. And nobody knows what she does, like, in the meta. Like, every time I come across somebody with Hatterini, like, they sleep on Hatterini. But Hatterini is so good, man. Really good typing. Trick Room setter. Really good support moves if you want them. Also just deals, like, a ton of damage. There's this Sinistjaw. We thinking it's gonna be a prot angle from the Sinistcha? Why is bro's name literally goo? I think we Psychic into the Araquanid. I think I'm gonna go for a Mountain Gale into the Sinistcha. Could you run Trick Room as a counter to Trick Room? Can you untrick a room with a second Trick Room? Yeah, if you use Trick Room inside of Trick Room, then it just resets. Okay, there's the Rage Powder. I think that's literally fine. What is this Araquanid doing at all? If it kills Hatterini, that's literally fine, and it cannot kill Avalugg. So we just take another life here. Is your channel named after Focus Sash? No. That is kind of cool that it's like, that it lines up though, I'm not gonna lie. Waterfall into the Lug. That's with Water Bubble too, so that does like a ton of damage. Lug is just the GOAT, bro. Avalugg is a lot like Steelix, where like if you come across special attackers with Lug, you're kind of cooked. But like he literally survives any physical attack, like at all. What do we do now? Lug's kind of got a bad matchup if we're trying to play around Wide Guard. I think I'm gonna Helping Hand Lug. What is Fortress doing? Fortress goes for Ice Spinner. I don't know any of Fortress's other moves off the top of my head. I think maybe we just hit a Body Press, try and chip down the Fortress. I think that's bad. I think I'm gonna go for a Rock Slide here. If it gets Wide Guarded, it is what it is. We get Giga rewarded if it doesn't though. I think it's gonna get Wide Guarded. That's not like the biggest steal in the world. Okay, it didn't get Wide Guarded. I think we just win off of that because now it's a 4v1 Fortress. This Fortress is not really doing anything, I don't think. Blow up! Oh, he flinched. That's tragic. I also opted for Leftovers Ice Body Avalugg instead of Sturdy Avalugg just to make him more annoying for physical teams to deal with. Because another main staple of my team is that Abomasnow at the bottom is Mega Abomasnow. So I like always get Snow up, and then Lug heals for like what, an eighth of its HP every turn if I have Snow up. Which I think is fine, because I think Sturdy doesn't matter a lot, if I'm being honest. I haven't tested it, so I'm like, I'm talking out my ass for sure, but I think it doesn't matter a lot, man. Could still Splode. It would be really funny if it Sploded. I would love that. Why is this thing named Netanyahu, bro? It's gonna rest here. Oh no, Body Presses. I think this doesn't kill. I'm actually shocked that that killed, like, jokes aside. Avalugg lives quad weakness Body Presses a lot. Why are your Pokemon faster? Trick Room's up. It just went down, so I don't have Trick Room anymore. But we've had it up for the past, like, 5 turns. There's the Camerupt. I just added Camerupt today, by the way. I was grinding ranked before stream. Mega Camerupt as Trick Room payoff is like so funny though. Mostly I literally, I gotta be honest, I literally added Camerupt to counter exactly Mega Aggron. Because everything on my team, I had Mamoswine on my team prior to me adding Camerupt to the team, and I came across 2 Mega Aggron teams in my climb through the ranked ladder, and my team literally could not do anything against Mega Aggron. So I added Camerupt literally just to hard counter Mega Aggron, but also like Mega Camerupt is slow as shit, so he always goes first in Trick Room, and Mega Camerupt with Eruption is like an insane sweeper, so it works out. Mega Aggron was the catalyst for improving the team. All right, we'll do best of 3. I was low-key laughing my ass off that whole game. Bro, the team comps are a little silly, I'm not gonna lie. We both just got some silly goobers. Slay the Spire 2 Triangle guy does not give me free energy anymore. I'm gonna cry. Yeah, Slay the Spire 2 Triangle guy got the biggest glow up of all time. Slay the Spire 2 Triangle guy is crazy now. In comparison to what he was. He was literally a chud before they buffed him. Now he's like actually a problem, like for a lot of builds. Do you like my Pokemon names? I don't understand like half of them, but they're all amusing. I'll give you that. Do we reckon the Meowscarada is running Fake Out? All right, mute me, Schmeck, if you're in here again. I'm theory crafting. Tauros' black deck? Yeah. I eventually caught that. Okay, I think we go... Is there anything that we really want fairy typing for? I guess like Meowscarada exactly. I don't think it's gonna matter. I think we go with this lead. And then I think we go you in the back. And I think we go... Why are we bringing Metagross? What's the third in his team? Sinistcha? No, I think we don't need Metagross. Hot take. Let's bring a Bomasnow just to shake things up. Nah, let's put Hatterini in the back. Fuck it. We ball. Maybe bring Metagross for Scolipede, but if we have Rini in the back, we'll be fine. It's gonna be Tauros Meow lead since it's best of 3. I could smell it. Yup. All right, chat. Here's the gambit. I'm banking literally everything on the fact that he doesn't see that I have Wide Guard on Avalugg. If he predicts my Wide Guard and kills Faragiraf somehow, I actually just lose on the spot, and there's nothing that I can do about it. But I'm assuming the Wide Guard is not going to get predicted. If you don't know, Wide Guard is like Protect, except it always works. But it only protects against like AoE moves. I'm predicting an EQ here that's just going to get eaten. Yup. Wide Guard Lug is actually Wide Guard Lug lead is how I win a lot of ranked games. Because the amount of people in ranked who just lead with like Mega Charizard and Garchomp and then spam AoE is crazy. And if you predict that with Lug, then you just eat their turn and you get Trick Room up for free. From here, I think it's literally impossible for us to lose. What's the potential switch, do we reckon? Fortress, Sinistcha. Don't remember the other one in the back. Oh, Tauros. So there's Sinistcha, Fortress, Araquanid, Scolipede in the back. I think we literally never get punished for going with Psychic Rock Slide. Actually, I'm going to go Body Press into the right slot just so I guaranteed kill the Meowscarada. That's fine. No switch means we're Psychicking the Tauros now. Oh wait, no we're not. We're Psychicking the Meow. I'm an idiot. Okay. That was a good ally switch. Autocorrect just corrected the Binding of Isaac to thou because of course that's what I meant. Based? Is Earthquake like 500 damage? Earthquake is very high base damage. And he's using a strategy that maxes out his Earthquake's user's attack stat. So if I take an Earthquake, I die no matter what. I'm gonna protect Giraf. And then I'm just gonna hit like a Rock Slide, I think. Here's the withdraw. Is this Fortress? No, this is Sinistcha. Tauros gets healed. Does it have slow speed? No, it's faster than my guys. I'm assuming that Tauros is digging into the Avalugg, but just in case, I'm protecting the Faragiraf here. If it digs into the Avalugg, that's like not even the biggest deal in the world. That always dies, even with Avalugg's high base defense. We just rotate in like a heavy hitter here, and we're chilling. Okay. I think we literally just go Mega Cam, and we just sweep from this position. I guess we can just Psychic to hedge our bets. Mega Cam is going to go first before everything. Eruption is a move that scales power. It's an AoE move that scales power with how high your HP is. And we should be on full HP because we should be going before everything. Oh, I actually think I just sold. Because this Tauros could have Mach Punch, right? Or am I crazy? I think Tauros can learn... I think Paldean Tauros can learn Mach Punch, which goes before everything. So if I get Mach Punched here, then I just high key sold. Nope, we get the withdrawal. Okay. Streamer, your Joy-Cons are screaming at you? Nah, it's chill. There's the Araquanid switch. The Araquanid has water bubbles, so it resists the eruption. I'm still assuming it's going to take like a truckload of damage. Sinistjaw going first, too. That Quick Claw Scald actually just fucked up everything. That's crazy. Because now my eruption does like no damage because I'm at low HP. I genuinely think that Quick Claw proc with the Scald just actually lost us the entire game. We can still recover, but that's like devastating. We'll T-Bolt into the right slot. Actually, we'll Psychic into the left. And then I'm going to see if an Ancient Power takes out Araquanid from this. Okay, Rage Powder, that's fine. I'm assuming Araquanid taking out Cam. We at least kill the Sinistjaw here. No, Araquanid going for Fairy. That's fine, I think. Goes to full. But now the Sinistjaw is gonna die. Recover. Camrupt can't learn that move, though. I think Camrupt gets rest, but if I'm running Mega Cam, then I can't run, like, Chesto Berry to wake it up, so I think rest is always just bad. We literally smoke him if he doesn't get a Quick Claw proc on that exact turn, so, I mean, we just got 10% chance diffed or whatever the Quick Claw is. I think Quick Claw might be 1 in 8. But we just got RNG diffed. Like, you can't even be mad at that. There's nothing that we can really do. Did I bring Metagross in the back? No, I brought Rini in the back. I think I literally, like, have to go for a Trick Room here to clutch up. I can go for Trick Room Protect and just pray that for whatever reason he goes for Camerupt. If I get Trick Room off here a second time, then I think I just win. Oh! Don't double into him. Don't double into him. Yes! Okay, I think we recover. I think we recover from here. Gotta keep in mind that the Meowscarada has knockoff, or not knockoff, excuse me, ally switch. I'm gonna predict an ally switch and go T-Bolt into the left slot. Is Protect super fast? Protect goes above everything. In the priority brackets. Like, it goes before literally every move in the game, I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna hit it. I'm gonna attempt to hit the nastiest predict of all time here. I'm just gonna double into the left slot and predict an ally switch from the Meowscarada. Yup. Except other defensive ones. Well, most of the other defensive ones are in the same bracket as it, so they would just like if everybody on the field hits Protect at the same time, then it just goes from in turn order. I think we don't kill this Araquanid, but I also think that's fine. This fucking Araquanid's crazy, bro. We at least get it turbo low, so I can just switch in Rini and we're chilling. Yeah. That prediction brought the game back. I think there's no way we lose now, because we still have, what, 4 turns of Trick Room? Rini, I gotta be careful because Dazzling Gleam can get eaten by Wide Guard. I don't know if he's gonna know that I have Dazzling Gleam, but how many turns of Trick Room do we have? I literally cannot see. You gotta be shitting me. I have 19 seconds of move time. Fuck! 3 turns. Shit. That's not good. I think I gotta hit a Protect here just to see what happens. Let's go with a Psychic into the right slot, or into the left slot. If I get double ally switched here, then that's unfortunate, but I don't think it's the biggest deal in the world. No, because then they wouldn't be making any tempo. No wide guard, though, so I could have just Dazzling Gleamed. That's okay. Pollen Puff. Pollen Puff on the ally. Nope. All right, I think we just win from here. This guy's cheesing. Okay. There should be no wide guard from this point, so now we just hit a Dazzling Gleam with Rini. Rini's super fucking slow, so this always goes first, and Dazzling Gleam should just nuke both other, like both ops. That ally switch prediction with Araquanid, I think, just won us that game. That was a crazy quick claw proc with Scald, though. That was crazy. I hate that dumb giraffe. Bro, Faragiraf is fire. What do you mean? What's up, Frost? Welcome in. Thank you for the first time chat. All right, good set, man. Good set. What's Pollen Puff? Does it buff the other Pokemon? It's if you use it on an opponent, then it's a damaging move. If you use it on an ally, then it heals. All right, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Yo, what's up, bro? That was a good match. He kills my King Gambit, though. I mean, fair, but that's why I love him. Awesome game. That was fire. That was fire. Ugh. GG's. That team is actually, like, so much more functional than I thought it was going to be. That shit's awesome. GG's, bro. What's the downside of Earthquake? Is that it's hard to get? Downside is that it can hit your own team, and that's pretty much it, honestly. But it's not like that much higher base power than other moves. Like, it's not it's a good move, it's not broken. Also, when you're in an AoE settings, moves that do AoE damage do, like, reduced damage. So, like, in a one-on-one scenario, Earthquake has 100 base power. But when you're doing AoE damage, I think it has, like, I don't know the exact statistics, but just say arbitrarily that it's, like, 80%. The fact that both of us were able to constantly predict the other was insane. That Quick Claw proc on Scald had me crashing out. If you did, I mean, like, I won anyway, but that was crazy. If I, literally after that Quick Claw proc, if I didn't hit the ally switch predict on your Araquanid, I lost. Purely based off of that, because that made my Eruption go from like nuking you to doing like 2 damage. That was like the best timed Quick Claw proc that you could have asked for. That was crazy. GG's though, GG's. I haven't watched competitive in forever. I haven't watched like the actual championships in forever. Faragiraf survived at 5% HP. My fairy's bulky, bro. Both of my Trick Room setting teams are bulky. That's how I build them. Quick Claw is a 20% chance according to Google. Gotcha. 18.75 on newer gens. Okay, so it would be an 18.75. What is that? What does 18.75 equate to? Is that like a 3 and 16? 3 and 6? That's so odd, but I guess that makes sense. All right, that's gonna be it for me, chat. Schmeck, thank you for playing. That was a very, very, very good set. I also have Tauros specifically tweaked to be able to kill Faragiraf with Earthquake. That's like turbo meta knowledge, because Faragiraf is running around like crazy, man. GG, that was great. That was fantastic. Thank you, Schmeck, for playing. Chat, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for indulging me in my Pokemon Champions endeavors towards the end of the stream. YouTubists, come over to the Twitch if you want to be a part of the raid. We're gonna raid somebody who's streaming. There's got to be somebody streaming Balatro, presumably. We'll go ahead and raid. We'll go ahead and raid Nightmare, I think. There's a bunch of people playing Balatro. Espa V is back online. Should we just toss the raid back over to Espa? Let's raid Nightmare. Let's raid Nightmare. So yeah. I don't know what Nightmare's doing. I'm assuming multiplayer Balatro. We'll see. But chat, thank y'all for watching. I'll be back on Monday. Don't stream on Sundays, so I'll be back on Monday, 11 p.m. CST. Join the Discord if you want to get notified when I go live. It's in the description of YouTube. If you're on YouTube and it's on, you can use a command, !Discord, if you're in Twitch. If you're in Twitch, sub to the YouTube, !YT. Got videos coming out over there. Bangers, I like to think. Great stream. Happy to have caught it. Hey, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Anyhow, that's all I got for y'all. Chat, stay safe. Sleep well. Have a good one. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching.